Why is there no label on my water here as we start on this last show of the year, decade?
I reached out to that water company and I said, hey, if you want to be get the big time publicity from the Kirk Minihane show.
Is that really why you took it off?
Yes, it is.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Listen, that's what you're wasting your time doing.
Listen,
did you really do that?
It took me 2 seconds to whip out my little
Poland Spring.
Listen, company that rhymes with Moland Nings.
Great. I'm going to have to bleep that out now. I took out my little NRA jackknife and I slipped the label off.
Why?
If they want the Kirk Minihane endorsement, they're going to have to pay for it.
What about the Feast for Five endorsement or
as a charity.
Starbucks endorsement?
Well, it's a conversation we can have.
I've got a cup for you.
You look weirder when you shave.
I do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You just look bizarre.
Well, just my face.
Well, I was wondering, did you shave because of the video cameras now?
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
No, video's been up for a couple days. I shaved the girlfriend. Does not care for the. I was going to grow it till Madawaska.
Oh, you let her fucking control the show? That's how it works over there?
She got passive aggressive enough that I was like, all right, I'll just do. She's like, no, you should keep it.
Mike was lit like an angel yesterday in those videos. The
sun really comes
We're trying to do something about this. It was his halo. What can I do? It's his natural glow.
Well, I was under attack.
Oh, man, were you ever?
Yes.
Jeez. Under attack on those videos, too. People were not impressed with your look. I saw a couple of tweets.
Well,
and mine, too, by the way. You can never win with these people. You can't. You exercise, try and eat right, and still people make fun of you. It's a cruel world out there. Now I can't even read the Harry Potter books. God damn it. I mean, they're my favorite book. There's nothing like better than the Harry Potter book.
Have you read them?
No, I have not. I'm an adult. I have pubic hair and everything.
Do you?
Yes.
Let's see. We got cameras now.
But I'll show them. I'm going to show them in a minute when I do my first Manscaped read. I'm sure you read them, right?
Yes, I have.
Yes. Well, they're fine books. I'm sure they're wonderful.
Yeah, they take like 2 seconds to read. They're entertaining.
Like 800 pages, though.
Yeah, but they burn quick.
But they are for kids, right? I mean, like,
yes,
it was just
Steve was reading kids'
by
books.
adults.
Yeah, he's reading kids' books.
Yeah, when I was a kid.
He's about my age. Yeah, that's about right.
The first one came out when I was in like 4th or 5th grade.
Yeah, right. In 1907? No, Kate never really got into them, but I'm sure they're great. We'll get to her in a second. J.K. Rowling. We talked about Kate for a moment. Kate and I had a fantastic time. Once again, I like movie critics when they're talking about movies that are sort of, I'm not saying important, but different. As usual, they got it totally wrong. This fucking Star Wars movie was terrific.
Really?
Terrific.
That's great to hear.
Terrific. Go see it. I can't recommend it enough.
This is coming from a Trekkie. Don't listen to this guy.
That's true. I do have a battle with Star Wars people. But it was excellent. A-. A-.
Wow.
This bickering is pointless.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is that what you would say to the critics?
I would, yeah. Well, and I see the Rotten Tomatoes review is whatever, but the audience review was like 97%.
Well, that's encouraging.
Yes. Very, very good. Very good.
Where would you rank it, though?
I would rank it the best of these three.
Okay.
And of the 9, third.
Really?
Yes.
So better than one of the originals.
Yes, the Return of the Jedi is, we can do an hour on this if you'd like, but the Return of the Jedi is not good. This almost is a remake as Force Awakens was a remake of A New Hope. This is almost a remake of Return of the Jedi.
Really?
Okay.
But better, much better, without those stupid Ewoks and shit.
Well, without giving away any news, I think that...
I'll spoil the whole fucking thing. I don't care.
No,
Give us some
DEC
spoilers.
has something cooking for the next Minifan show
What's
with
that?
regard to Star Wars.
What's that?
Might be a special review episode of the new Star Wars movie.
Oh, that's definitely what people want to hear when they listen to the Minifan show.
Well, maybe.
I don't understand. Like, he's actually just going to give a review of the movie?
I think so.
Oh, Jesus.
His Minifan work will be done on Mike and the Minifan.
Not exactly,
Maybe that's what he's thinking.
not exactly Jimmy Carter post-presidency of helping people.
Well, it's similar.
It's more like a Bill Clinton post-presidency in a lot of ways. Very good. And what I liked about it, I sat with, watch it with Kate, who's almost 13, so she's basically a teenager now. She'll be 13 in February. And teenage girls have good days and bad days, and she can be so good.
Good day. Good day. Kate, good day.
Good day. Sat up, big smile on her face the whole time, had a great time. She and I had a great time. I was munching my popcorn away happily. So full Kirk Minihane recommendation. So we'll start there for something.
Star Wars, good day.
Good day. Good day for J.J. Abrams. Bounce back.
Terrific.
Bounce back. Good film. Terrific. I don't understand these movies. What are these movies in space? I don't like them. I don't like these movies. He doesn't like those movies.
You got to start with the Star Wars.
George Lucas is a friend of mine.
Me, Bill Parcells, George Lucas.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to say with this J.K. It's just the latest fucking thing.
Well, I mean, not that gay and trans are the same, but am I wrong that a lot of people say that Harry Potter is kind of a coming out story? I think that people have taken that message from it.
For Harry?
Maybe I'm totally wrong. Just as a whole.
The comparisons that they've drawn is that the wizarding community is like the gay community.
Yeah.
But that's kind
He
of...
starts living in a
Do you
closet.
think maybe that community attach that to it without it actually being true?
Very
yeah.
very
No,
possible.
it was after the fact that the social justice warrior narrative
Right.
was injected afterwards.
Is it possible that J.K. Rowling is, maybe more conservative than they want her to be?
Very, very
I mean,
likely.
is that a bad?
I don't know. I don't know if it's necessarily a conservative position. Maybe she doesn't adhere 100% to the gender ideology.
Well, I mean, her tweet is maybe it seems fairly benign to me. Am I missing something?
Mark Hamill thought at first it was fairly benign.
Well, he read the first 4 lines, he said, and then after that, he didn't get to the bottom. Those tweets take a long time to read.
Well, they're 280 characters now. It's a lot.
Yeah, what is the tweet specifically? What's the last line?
The last line is "I stand with," and then the woman who was fired. So she's basically endorsing the woman's position.
Maya Forrest or whatever her name is. Dress however you please. Call yourself whatever you'd like. Sleep with any consulting adult who will have you. Live your best life in peace and security. But force women out of their jobs for stating that sex is real. Hashtag I stand with Maya or Maya, whatever. Hashtag this is not a drill. So there you go. And then the LGBTQ plus questioning crowd was not thrilled, not happy.
Well,
Harry Potter just ruined.
the TERFs.
Yes, did Daniel Radcliffe weigh in yet?
I don't think he has. No.
Emma Watson, any of them?
That's what I never
I'd be
understand.
surprised if Emma Watson hasn't weighed in. We
One thing I give a
Hermione's
shit about is what one of these fucking people who play a character in the Harry Potter movie thinks.
But not even whether or not you give a shit. What would that have to do with anything? What Daniel Radcliffe thinks about something
Played an
J.K.
actor
Rowling said.
in a movie, the book she wrote. I mean,
He
what could be more
killed Voldemort.
What could be more relevant
Correct.
than that? What could be more relevant than that?
understand.
I mean, plus he's somebody I have so much interest in anyway.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear what he has to say.
I really do enjoy all the Harry Potter fans. It's like the only series of books they've ever read in their lives coming in and be like, I didn't realize that J.K. Rowling was a Death Eater and a bad wizard.
I don't know who Shamir Sani is, but he responded, as a gay man that found safety in Hogwarts throughout my childhood, knowing the trans people wouldn't be able to have that safety breaks my heart. What does that even mean?
So
I mean,
I
I understand
the students of Hogwarts.
I understand the words. I understand what they all mean individually, but as a collective sentence, I don't know what. Why won't trans people have safety in J.K. Rowling's world?
There's some real trouble separating reality from the fictional Harry Potter universe.
And I understand somebody who has to deal with this interaction and intersection of reality and fantasy quite a bit. I have my own little world like J.K. Rowling.
Sure.
But what if she said that she doesn't want trans people to be safe?
Well, by letting that person have a job.
Maya.
Yes.
Okay. She lost her job because...
She said that she wouldn't want...
Imagine if you were back in the workforce.
What did she say?
Can you imagine?
She said that just because you identify as a woman doesn't mean that your biological sex changes.
Oh my God.
Thank you. Now you understand.
I've always wanted to do a spit take.
Now you
Thank
get
you,
it.
Steve. I had to think in my mouth for like 30 seconds. Fucking say it, stupid. I'm not even listening. I just wanted to do a spit take.
I'm interrupting.
I just wanted to do a spit take. That's it. Well, I mean, so now this woman can't work?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, she actually lost her job. She was forced out. She was a tax accountant at
I
a
saw.
global think tank or something.
Look, yeah, a tax expert at the Center for Global Development was not. There you go. Yeah, she was. Did not have her contract renewed. So they'll say they didn't fire her, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So this is when, like, Feidelberg and people like that say, like,
No cancel culture.
Who's really getting canceled? Or even, I've heard this argument that, like, it's just comedians or it's just celebrities or whatever. Why do regular people care? It's not. It's always regular people. Regular people get it way worse than celebrities.
Yeah, you care about the common man.
Exactly.
That's what you're fighting.
That's what
your tweets are about.
Yes.
Yes.
And with
Please,
your vote,
America. Why don't you tie this into? You should have done like a daily thing like this. Spend like 80% of whatever. That should be your thing.
Listen,
80% Mike.
if I had known that disabled people could run for president like Joe Biden, then maybe I would have been inspired.
Ms. Forrester argued that framing the question of transgender inclusion as an argument that male people should be allowed into women's space discounts women's rights to privacy and is fundamentally illiberal. It is like forcing
Illiberal. I've
Jewish
never heard
people to eat pork, says employment judge James Taylor. Jesus. She was not entitled to ignore the rights of transgender people and the enormous pain that can be caused by misgendering. She posted essentially a series of tweets questioning government plans to let people declare their own gender. That's all she did. And now she's out of a job.
I like the lengths you have to go to exclude people but get all their proper title. Like, So the idea of the TERFs is the trans exclusionist radical feminist, is what they're calling J.K. Rowling now.
Right. Yep.
So they're saying, yes, well, we're willing to admit she's a feminist, but she doesn't accept everyone the way we want her to.
I mean, this one probably works in like a fucking cubicle or an office or whatever.
Right.
Can't you just be the lady in the office who doesn't think that transgender people should be able to? I mean, like,
Yeah.
then what happens? And she goes home and eats her fucking dinner and watches her TV and goes to work the next day.
And even if
But she, again, the argument is she's denying fundamental human rights to other people.
And but how is that manifesting itself?
Because you have a right to identify whatever gender you
but
please.
She's not the arbiter of this.
And then have access to any kind of it's
I understand, but she's not the arbiter of that.
It's like saying that for them, it's like saying that black people shouldn't be allowed to eat in the same restaurants as white people or use the same drinking fountains.
Right. Okay, and that's obviously, I think that's a ridiculous comparison, but okay. But even then, let's just say this woman thought that. She's a fucking tax expert.
Yeah, well, imagine.
I mean, she's a tax expert who happens to be, if that's the case, she's a racist asshole. I mean, I don't know.
Imagine for a moment that you're a trans individual and you're going in to get your taxes done. And God forbid, you should sit down across the desk from this young lady.
Let's just say that happens, okay? Yeah. We could find somebody else to do that then. I'm willing to submit. If that makes you that uncomfortable, we'll find somebody else to do your taxes.
I don't know.
On that particular case.
You might feel trapped. You might feel, well, now I'm already in the office. What am I going to do?
But what really got JK in trouble was saying the sex is real, right? That sort of phrase is what got everybody.
Yes.
Everybody.
You can't choose your biology, I think it was.
And the same people who accuse conservatives of being science deniers now deny the biological reality of sex.
Yeah.
You can cut that out. We'll need to get into that. I am among those people as well. Biology is not real.
I believe
that God put everyone together.
No. Are we going to have to change how they teach it? Like, you're the school in your town, Lexington, going with the snow people. Are we going to have to stop teaching about XY and XX chromosomes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Here's where you're wrong. Biology is very much real. You can just choose which one you would like.
Yes.
That's what I say.
that's exactly right.
Yeah,
yes, I choose biology.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? Nothing. Jeez, Steve, what are you huffy about this for?
Because we're just teaching kids lies.
Teaching kids lies to start a fucking education.
That's true.
It's a bunch of liberal shitheads teaching all these kids. What does it matter now? It's too late.
I just think that you could teach the gender ideology stuff in a respectful way without lying to kids about science and reality.
I think there's a way to get everything in there. Sure. I don't think it's that difficult. But now, if you do that, and we've talked about this before, this is the most powerful group in the world now. So if some teacher says, hey, it doesn't go as far as this woman here, but goes 10% as far, they'll take that teacher down. And that teacher will have any support in the education system?
Oh no.
So it doesn't matter. That person's
dead. It's going to become part of the educational platforms because they're all past the state level. So they'll say, this is what we teach from a gender perspective. And the only place you'll be able to get something other than that is in a private school.
It's crazy. It's a judge ruled on this.
Well, yeah, it's the United Kingdom.
I understand, but still, I mean, a judge ruled.
The judge ruled that her opinions were repugnant to civilized society or something.
Democratic society or whatever.
Not scary at all, huh?
Yeah, not worthy of respect in a democratic society. So in a democratic society, it should be open-minded. Everyone should have freedom. Her opinion that if you're born a woman, you're a woman. If you're born a man, you're a man.
That's a bad opinion. You should be able to have your opinions, but
not worthy of respect.
Yeah.
I mean, let me, for the record, fully disagree with this woman. If you're born a woman, you mean you're a woman. If you're born a man, you're sure as fuck not a man.
Mm-hmm.
Like later on, you could be that, but I'm on the assigning gender game.
I like that.
Kate and Harry are what they are.
Yeah.
Like we'll find out.
The human beings.
Harry asked me the other day. He said, "Dad, when should I decide what my gender is?" I said, 50, 55 years old.
I like that.
Yeah, just take your time.
Take your time.
Yeah,
there's no time. What's the rush? Oh, in this crazy world, there's so much hustle and bustle going on.
And I have obviously all kidding. I have real sympathy for people who struggle with this. We've talked to people. We know what that's like. We've talked to AJ. We've talked to families. That's real. This hurts their argument.
Right.
This just gets people riled up. Like fucking, this woman has opinions. So what? And now you shame her, and she gets angrier. In the other side, of which I'm sort of in the middle. I don't really care one way or another. I just like the ridiculousness of it. It gets the other side more worked up. Mm-hmm. Over what? What do you accomplish? Now a woman doesn't have a job.
Yeah, well, it's good to
J.K. Rowling now, are they libraries going to get rid of Harry Potter books?
I think what's important is to, instead of having any sort of debate with this woman and maybe prove her wrong,
shame
or
her,
maybe see her side, I think it's important to ruin her life.
Yes.
Because then she can't, attack other people like this.
I don't know. Is she spoken at all or no?
Yes, she did. She put out a statement on Twitter, which remarkably, she's still allowed to have Twitter.
That's that.
I don't like that.
She said, at the tribunal, because she did have to sit in front of a tribunal for this.
Sorry, you mean at the tribunal?
What was that?
That was my British accent.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
At the tribunal.
At the tribunal, yep.
She said she's still going to use people's preferred pronouns. She thinks everybody should be free to express themselves,
Boy, she
free
sounds
of
like a
gender
monster, doesn't
stereotypes,
she?
to live free of violence, harassment, and discrimination. But this does not require removing people's freedom to speak about objective reality or to discuss proposed changes to law and government policies.
Please delete that absurd, hate-filled tweet. I'm getting so angry right now.
She says, women face discrimination on the basis of our sex. Women's rights have been hard won in recent generations. Protections against sex discrimination depend on being able to recognize sex. This is why it's protected characteristic under the Equality Act. This judgment removes women's rights and the right to freedom or belief in speech. It gives judicial license for women and men to speak up for objective truth.
Why are all British people's teeth bad?
No, let's not stereotype here.
Well, I'm just saying.
What do you mean,
I think the historic Austin Powers joke,
Right.
but like what you see. If I watch a documentary or something, they just didn't go to the dentist as kids.
Is it possible dentistry just hasn't made its way over there?
That seems very strange,
the way it has
though.
here, yeah.
It just seems like that's the case. I don't know why that is. Why is that?
I think that's wrong of you to say.
Steve, why is that?
I'm Googling, why are British people's teeth bad? I thought it was a nutritional thing.
Oh, is that what it is?
I think the stereotype goes way back to Navy, British Navy sailors.
Even like Prince Charles, like it's you think they'd probably have a family dentist, I would think.
You would think so.
I don't know. Maybe they just have inferior genetics.
Maybe he's not a great dentist.
It might be true. I don't know, but it seems strange to me. I mean, this one may have lovely teeth. I have no idea. I'm just saying, or JK
Could be just a horrible stereotype, and now you've triggered an entire island.
I don't like what you're saying here.
Yeah, but
fucking racist. You could be racist against white people.
Believe me,
sorry.
that's why I said it, dummy. You think I'd say it about anybody else? It's safe as can be.
So the thing with all of this stuff is it's fucking. I don't know what point I was going to make here. God damn it.
Good, excellent, good to have him here. Is that Steve?
I had something right on the.
80% of people just discovered something about impeachment.
And I thought if I started the sentence, I would remember it.
God. Let's knock that down to 1,500. But, who's going to take care of it? Elizabeth Warren.
Yes.
I heard her last night.
Yeah.
And
did you watch the debate?
I watched a little bit.
Were you in your wine cave?
I watched. No, I was.
Oh, muckety mucks.
I was watching the movie, so I came home and watched some of the cuts, and I saw Elizabeth Warren. I texted you, Steve. This is like people say I want my president to lower my taxes. I want to make the world safer. Mm-hmm. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to make sure people are working. This Elizabeth Warren, she's got the thing that I would say has to be first on every American's mind. What will a president do for me when they get in office?
Yeah.
The transgender community has been marginalized in every way possible. The transgender community has been marginalized in every way possible. And one thing that the President of the United States can do is lift up attention, lift up their voices, lift up their lives. Here's a promise I make.
Hold on. I'm sorry. We'll go back 10 seconds. We'll go back. But I feel like their voices have not been silenced in the last couple of years.
Oh, yeah.
Which is great. I don't even mean that as a criticism. Go crazy. Go on social media. Do whatever you want. Cause trouble. I like it. I'm all for it. But does anybody get the sense that their voices are silenced in today's society?
Yes.
I would say quite the contrary. I think they've been lifted up to an extraordinary degree.
Right, which is great. This was a pandering fiesta last night.
Promoted more than Brandon Walker.
I think if you make an innocent remark...
on top of that ridiculous.
I think if you make an innocent remark that they don't necessarily love, that you'll never hear a word about.
That's true. That's been my experience.
Yeah.
They're very sensitive and forgiving.
Yeah.
And I like diversity. I saw that on the stage last night when I was watching. A bunch of 90-years freaking waddling around.
Except for one, my guy.
That's true.
Andrew,
what an impact he made last night.
Hey, speak softly and carry a big stick.
Actually, he's finally learning how to play the race card, so he might have a little bit more success in the Democrat Party.
I hope so. So let me hear the Elizabeth Warren's pledge to America.
Is lift up their lives. Here's a promise I make. I will go to the Rose Garden once every year to read the names of transgender women, of people of color who have been killed in the past year. I will make sure that we read their names so that as a nation, we are forced to address the particular vulnerability on homelessness. I will change the rules now that put people in prison based on their...
I've had enough. I mean, just pandering. Your promise is once a year you go to the Rose Garden and read those names?
Well, I do like being forced to listen to things. That's my favorite kind of learning.
I promise once a year. How about fixing the issue? How's that? The fuck's that going to help anything?
Well, listen. If once a year we have to hear the names, then
And who watching that is like, okay, good, I'll vote for her. That's good.
so many people.
That's good. I'm going to vote for you because you're going to do that once a year. That's just pandering nitwit bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, she's
She's
a
a
total
loser
hypocrite.
candidate. She is a fucking horrendous candidate. She really is.
Well, the other thing is the rate of homicide for transgender individuals is less than that for cisgender individuals. No, there's an academic study by Alexis Dinau. Homicide rates of transgender individuals in the United States, 2010 to 2014.
I mean, if Edelman plays, I think they'll move the ball. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is the offense has been struggling, but this is the time of year where Brady starts to ramp
guys
it
where
up.
legends step
42
up.
or not,
Right.
He's
Legends
step
step
I
up.
think.
Legends
Yeah.
step up. Legends step up.
But you're more likely to be murdered if you're cisgendered.
And it helps that they're playing in
Well,
Foxborough.
I mean, more cisgender people are murdered, obviously.
yeah,
Not according to the scientific studies in the field.
What field? Well, obviously, more cisgender people are murdered. More cisgender people.
Rates. Cisgender people are more likely to be murdered than transgender people.
That's not true.
According to the studies that
I
I've
have
looked at.
I have no evidence, but that's
This man-
not true.
don't listen. There's a reason there's not a camera on.
I know he has numbers, and he may have a study, but I wonder where that study comes from.
You can Google it. Homicide rates of
I
transgender
have
individuals in the United
no
States,
proof, and I'm telling you that
2010
is
to
wrong.
2014.
No.
That's wrong.
I don't
That's
like-
wrong.
I don't like hearing it. I'm gonna take my
Apologize.
headphones.
Well, what about the victims of illegal immigrant crime? Can their names be read off in the Rose Garden?
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Just tweet out right now, I'm sorry. Just tweet that out right now. No context. Just tweet out you're sorry. Get ahead of the game, please.
We've had a nice couple months here.
I mean, what do you... I mean, a lot of people might say, oh, maybe she should go once a year and list the names of police officers who were murdered in the line of duty. But I'm not interested in that.
Well, if police officers are bad guys. They're usually racist.
Yeah, they wake up every morning saying,
yeah.
let's kill some people
Right.
today. Of course. Yeah. Yes. No, this is... And by the way, some may say also occasionally transgender people who were murdered weren't murdered because they were transgender.
I don't know about that. I think it's always the
But
case.
I disagree with that.
Yes, good.
100% 104%.
We were
is
getting
the number
close.
I saw.
We were getting close
104.8%.
there. All right, good.
Yes. Yeah. Steve's no sense of humor about this today.
No.
The hell are you so mad
I've
about?
always got a sense of humor. What are you talking about?
Christ.
I was just reviewing the scientific literature.
Did you see that Steve laugh video last night?
I don't think those two sentences have ever been said back to back. I've got a great sense of humor. I'm just reviewing the scientific literature.
Did you see that Steve video last night?
course.
I was expecting something more.
The better question is, did I sleep last night after?
It was terrifying.
I thought there was going to be new.
Yeah,
new
I saw
audio.
that. I was excited. I thought
He
it was
gave
gonna be-
Acoustic Theory gave this big tease, and then just
Yeah.
came up with a compilation.
Oh, luckily I didn't see the tease. My hopes weren't up.
No, it won't be a great video. It won't be a great audio. It was a funnier video.
Yeah, I
You
was
just
gonna
get
say.
Steve's fucking eyes popping out of his head and all that stuff. I don't even know what the hell was going on.
That's a deep fake. That had to have been edited.
Support for the Kirk Minihane Show comes from Manscaped. If you like, your downstairs area taken care of, Manscaped's the place for you. I'll just say that right now. You know what I'm saying, guys?
I guess.
Yeah. Thank you. Jingle balls to the walls all the live long day. Listen up. Untrimmed pubes are a thing of the past. Perfect Package 2.0. That's the gift this holiday season. The Lawnmower 2.0 comes inside the Perfect Package 2.0, which makes for the perfect gift. A lot of perfect stuff this holiday season. Everything you need to keep trimmed, cut free, and smelling nice and clean down there. Obviously, the products are going to smell good. The scent is attractive. Will help set the mood, if you know what I mean. 'Tis the season the Manscapes will get yourself, your dad, your brother, your friends, the best gift of all, the Manscaped Perfect Package 2.0. 20% off plus free shipping with the code KIRK at manscaped.com. Your balls will thank you. Once again, 20% off and free shipping with the code KIRK at manscaped.com. 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com, code KIRK. Clean up your nuts and make Santa proud this year.
I like that.
Where would you boys like to go from here? We have Brandi Love in about half an hour. Is that right?
Yes.
We do.
Well, I know you'll want to get in, but based on the voice you did, I think there was some words said on a podcast.
Oh, very hurtful. Yeah. I mean, so we've been promoting this Jerry Callahan podcast. Like no podcast has ever been.
Nonstop, yeah.
And I do have to say, it doesn't anger me. But there is the way that they just sort of blew off doing the show in our studio without telling us at all. It's a little dickish, I'd say. Wouldn't you, more of a Steve issue, maybe.
Hunter Biden is scum.
I know, I missed that. I do miss that.
Was he flying like his own plane or something while he was doing it? Do you agree with me on that, Steve, or no?
Yeah, it was kind of unusual the way they just totally blew us off. And by the way, I think if for anyone who had listened to the show, it would have sounded like this show sounds, not like their podcast sounded.
But also, I don't even understand why. Like the location is.
He got some deep.
It's tough to get in there. The rates here aren't that bad.
But they've got a pool table and a bar. I mean, who cares if they don't have functioning microphones?
They do have a nice couch.
They have a nice couch. Yeah, it's comfortable. So they did a test show yesterday, then dropped it, I guess, as a podcast. I listened to it.
Look at this bar. It's actually silly.
Jesus, I have many thoughts. I have a good relationship with Jerry right now. I don't want it to be a bad relationship, so I won't be totally honest what I thought of the podcast because I'm not paid to give my honest opinion.
Saved it as a test show.
I wouldn't have saved it in any way, shape, or form. I would have burned it right away and made sure it didn't exist. I mean, it was awful. It was awful.
I mean, I think it was fine. I think you do a test show to uncover.
I thought it was two guys that had never really
talked. You listened the whole way through?
Most of it, I think.
You didn't skip forward at all?
No.
Oh,
I thought
did.
I thought it was two guys that have never really talked before, kind of finding their chemistry, you know?
I guess. I mean, well, first of all, let's get to we'll get to the thing that got me. They were critical of us. So let's play that.
I found that very odd.
Well, I mean, this is what...
We're going to do politics. We're going to do sports. We're going to talk about Tom Brady, Donald Trump.
We're allowed to talk about sports here.
We are.
So it's not the Kirk pot. Okay, gotcha.
We're allowed to talk about
Hold
football.
on. That passive-aggressive cunt, Turtle Boy.
I mean, that sounds like an EI thing.
I don't know. The Jerry Callahan show is, that's your home for sports. WGCP. Jerry Callahan podcast, breaking down sports. I like again, nobody's promoted Turtle Boy more than me, I don't think.
Yeah.
Now, his issue is, short of literally putting his, mouth on my dick, he has begged to come on this podcast. I don't know how many times, Steve.
Right.
A couple, yeah. No, I mean, he's made it known he wants to be on.
Right.
Yeah.
And, it's not he's a great reporter. He sucks on the air.
Right.
I mean, he's terrible. And Jerry knows that, too.
I've ever heard him, so.
Awful. I mean, absolutely terrible. You keep your fucking mouth. Keep my name off your fucking mouth also while we're at it, please. I mean, shut up. Focus on, 400-pound women who park in handicap spots. And let the adults handle this, okay? Asshole.
Well, it sounded like, because I know Turtle Boy is very critical of EEI, but that sounds like a thing that someone from EEI would say. Like a Rich Keefe or someone. We're allowed to talk sports here?
Fuck him. Fuck him. Seriously, fuck him.
And Brady. But one thing we're going to do almost every day is the cancel culture.
Okay.
And that's
instead of prank phone calls?
My reference.
Yes. Fuck you. Fuck you.
That was weird.
Fuck him. Yeah, Frank phone calls are big. Yeah, Frank phone calls yeah. Just write about whatever you write about, your stupid nicknames you give to people. And whine about getting fucking knocked off fucking, I'm a victim of cancel culture. Who gives a shit? Fuck you.
May I submit this theory that he thinks you guys are friendly enough that he can take these little jabs at you?
He probably doesn't think that now.
No, I don't think so. But
keep begging. Yeah, I'll come on the show and talk about it if you want. Why?
I don't know that there was a lot of malicious intent.
So you can suck the life out of my podcast with your shit? Fucking shithead.
That's serious stuff.
That's
we open your prank phone calls. We open your prank phone calls, right, Jerry? Right. And I'll give Jerry credit. For years, Jerry has been. What's Jerry's big criticism been of you two?
That we agree with you too much.
Right. Do we have any sound of that, Steve? Or no?
Jokes.
Yeah. Well, he was screaming back. It was good to see.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Great.
Give me the name.
You don't get that much around here, do you?
So I'll give Jerry credit.
I'll give Jerry people screaming back.
I give Jerry credit. So we got somebody yesterday, Turtle Boy, who it got uncomfortable. The level. Well, it did. That's maybe why I'm mad at Turtle Boy because Jerry's my friend, and he I think it got physical at one point. I don't know if we have any sound. The disagreement is uncomfortable.
And we kind of knew it was going to happen for years now.
Yeah,
years now. The split screen with Trump on one side, absolute crap.
Yeah,
that's when I wanted to jump up and scream, say when the kids were talking in the back of the class. But this is what they wanted. Yeah. They think it's good for them. Yeah. Again, I'm an expert.
On the Jerry Callahan.
Bernie, Warren, the real radical lunatics. Their base is more passionate. They're more emotional.
Oh, yeah.
This was driven in large part by the media.
Oh, of course.
I mean, and they say happy impeachments. Trump saved them. Most newspapers are done. They're vanity projects. He's losing money, but he doesn't care.
Yeah.
He wants
a
voice, a big voice.
Nope.
Become a Republican. Jeff Van Drew. It was 100% partisan.
Yep.
They kept waiting for the smoking gun.
I apologize to The Ringer. I apologize to that show. I mean, when is Jerry Turtle Boy in The Ringer?
I agree with that.
Oh, this was just the first minute or so of the podcast.
Was it?
Maybe I'm too strong.
I like Turtle Boy. I know Turtle Boy does a great job. He's a great writer, and I'm getting a little because I get triggered when people make fun of my show when I know that they respect me. I hate that. Especially when they're just full of shit. Like I know he likes the show, so that stuff bothers me.
Well, that's what I found so odd.
I like him, but I hate that like fucking pussy. Like you would never say it. He never said it to me. He never tweeted that to me.
No, it's got to be
never
a nervous
voiced
thing
that
where
criticism
he's trying to
to
fit
me
in with Jerry or something.
I mean, well, then
that's part of that.
Say it to me then.
Yeah,
fucking baby.
There is
they didn't have one. Yeah,
Michigan, Wisconsin. These are going to be
Arizona.
great for him.
Yeah,
shithole. To quote, hate to break it to. Why? Try to follow along.
All right.
If you understand that, accept that, right? Give me that, right? Interfere with a presidential election, first of all, and get kicked out of the Navy, right? He's going to have his fifth kid. Say Biden's not running, according to the Democrats. Of course not.
Yeah.
And what Democrats are doing here is protecting.
I'll defend Turtle Boy for a minute.
I'm sure you can find a million times where I did that.
Not like that.
Yesterday, I think I did.
Yeah.
There was one, I don't know if Steve edited it just to be funny or if this is really what I did, but you were saying something and I go, right. And it cuts back to the video, cuts back to me like 4 times in a row.
Well, I don't know. But, that's the job of, if you're the veteran host who knew how to fucking do anything.
Say, shut the fuck up.
And more importantly, also, there's somebody else who's producing it who should probably say, hey, cut down that. Now, the guy who produces it's another fucking amateur, so he doesn't know any better either. I almost feel bad for Jerry. I mean, Jerry's obviously cooked. He sounds like he's 300 years old. But, with this fucking Turtle Boy guy, he may turn out to be really good in the air. I have no idea. He's not good right now. And when your producer's a fucking idiot, you're cooked. I mean, it sounded good. There's that.
I mean, it might be better off if they flipped it around and let Turtle Boy host.
I mean, I guess he's on a radio. He's not a personality on the air. He's a great. Again, I just ripped the guy. I'll say for the 9th time in this fucking segment, he's an awesome journalist. He breaks more stories than everybody put together. Keep his fucking name. He's kissing my ass, but that's fine.
Was he good with you?
No.
You had him on once, right?
No.
I can't remember.
His phone was bad. It wasn't even his fault, but it was much better. But I mean, comparing me to Jerry Cal, it's whatever. But I mean, the sound of it was atrocious.
Oh, they're protecting him. Well, who cares?
But exactly. I don't care.
Who cares? Is it appropriate or not?
It's making me uncomfortable now. But do you have some of the sound? Like the fucking. At one point, you hear like police cars, and I mean, the location's great, but
well, hey, you get that at Barstool as well.
True, and again, it's the first show.
You have to accept him because of what he does. You can't. You can't get upset about the
different cut.
or the hair, or the tweets, or the stupid things he says. You have to put those aside and look at what he does. And first and foremost, what he does is drive these people nuts.
The worst of the worst.
He drives all the squad and
what's the point of this cut?
Everyone in the media.
This is just they got into the meat of why they like Trump.
Oh, I don't care about that. I'm at the part. You know the part where the police sirens come up?
No, I didn't hear police sirens.
Okay. There were a couple of times. It just sounds bad. Colony did a hideous job.
Jack Dorsey just unfollowed him on Twitter.
Who's he referring to?
Oh, okay. Who, President Trump?
No, Zuckerberg.
Oh.
Yeah, they're getting into the social media.
And then amazingly, they get into the trendy story.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? Now,
Just fucking stealing from me.
Because I know Steve was
I'm not mad about it.
He gave you credit, though.
But if I hadn't done it, they would have never done it.
Maybe not. But he said, I heard this on Minihane's show, didn't he?
Whatever.
Well, it creates some problems for them because they're going to try and release their show at 10 o'clock every weekday. They should probably try it for 7 p.m. That way they can rip you off in the morning.
True. Well, let's just do the day before. Let's do the day before. But, all we do is giggle and laugh. But, okay, we did Dobbins, we did training, we did this today. Like, you can do both. I mean, that show was humorless.
That would have been, if he went with the Dobbins stuff, that would have been funny.
I think it's a better story anyway. Yeah. But did you laugh once? I didn't laugh once.
No. I mean, it wasn't great, but I looked at it as a test show almost. We were getting a sneak peek.
It's a test show, but it's on their RSS feed.
I know. Maybe not the best idea, but
if you dipped into it, I thought the interesting cut I tweeted about was they're shitting on Trump for being a bad father, and it's like, know your audience. That's something that they'd say on NPR or CNN, just like casually joking about how he's a bad father with no evidence.
Well, I don't have a problem with that if that's their
so
real
what? If that's what they think,
yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, but I'm saying that's like a CNN, NPR. That's a trendy take, basically.
What's wrong with that, though? If they believe it.
They did the exact same thing that they would do on the Boston Public Radio. They got 3 people in a room, 2 people in a room, all think the exact same way.
It's groupthink
stumbling into just a ridiculous, stupid thing to say. Like, basically, their opinion was because Trump doesn't trot out Barron Trump in front of the cameras and play Frisbee with him or something, he's a bad father. That's just a fucking dumb thing to say.
Well, what the fuck do you care about that for?
Because
why is it triggering you? What the fuck is wrong with you?
They're doing the exact same thing
to get mad about. There's a typical Republican shithead take on your part. You're such a hard on for the Republican Party.
No, they're doing the exact same thing that Boston Public Radio.
But their groupthink is the same while they're praising Trump as well. Do you have a problem with that?
Yes, I've also got a problem with that. But they don't have anyone in there who could disagree.
So you never said
when
you did your old show like, geez, we're all Republicans. We should get a liberal in here once in a while.
It wasn't my decision.
Well, I'm just saying, you never thought that?
I did.
Oh, well,
the Trenny story really brought something out of Steve. He's been more angry.
I know. I think just that conversation comes up and see if it's true.
But yeah, that's what Jerry needs to do. Obviously doesn't want to take advice from me. But
stop saying that. I knew you were going to say that. Who gives a fuck?
Well,
you're a better podcast host than he is.
That's what everyone does. Is who gives a fuck what Blind Mike says? But the point is, the best I heard Jerry ever without you was there was a day when it was him and Trenny and Tomasi, two big liberals.
Sure, and just fought the whole time.
He was. You could hear the vein exploding in his forehead. Like he was just furious and going at them. And
now the defense of Jerry on that
funny
is that
and interesting, and
defense.
It's tough for him to find someone.
That's the issue. I think that's the issue. And Jerry will do fine, and I'm breaking his balls, and he'll get mad, and Turtle Boy will probably get mad, and whatever. I don't even really care. I like Turtle Boy.
One big heaping pile of shit.
Well, if Turtle Boy gets mad and goes at you, then that's better than what this was.
Sure, I don't care. Whatever. He has his flock, and that's good. And he's just again, it's not everything's for everyone. That'd be my thing. And it'll be up to Jerry. Turtle Boy can get mad at me if he wants, but we'll see if Jerry has him on. I mean, Jerry would be desperate for co-hosts, so it won't matter.
That's the thing.
We'll Jerry
as much as Jerry makes fun of you, he might like the idea of having kind of a yes man.
Maybe. Oh, for sure. Oh, he loves it. Of course, he did it for 20 years before I showed up.
Scum.
But there's no way I'm going. There's no way I'm going on that show. That first or second show. I just can't put myself in the position to be on a podcast of that.
Well, you're doing him a favor.
This whole thing is a joke.
Well, it's just more the quality of the podcast itself.
Okay.
I can't lower myself to do that.
Right, I understand. You'll do like more of a trash talk or...
Yeah, trash talk's much better.
Thank you. I
would definitely do that.
Thank you.
I'd go on the Robinson Report before that.
Yeah, so good.
I can't, Steve is my producer. You can't put me in a position to go on that podcast, right?
They can come here and do it. If they want, we just want the quality to sound good.
It's a pass. I mean more than the sound
they
quality.
Have to pay the whole month rent,
right? And the talent quality of the on-air. I can't lower. I just can't. I made Jerry
or the production staff.
Think of the guy you just heard. I made that guy interesting for a couple of years. What the fuck? What else can you really do?
Now this you won't like.
Too bad. That's why Greg Hill's ratings are higher. They are higher.
It's true.
Well, I'd love to see Kirk try to do what I've done.
You know what you do is...
you said it yesterday again or no?
No.
Oh, okay. Jesus. Move on, man.
You know what Jerry should do is get a guy like maybe Lyndon Byers in there,
Yeah.
Mike Shue, and maybe find a woman.
Danielle?
I will say...
they can do a great show.
There was one significant accomplishment that we're glossing over from their podcast yesterday. 28 minutes is how long it took him before he brought your name up.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty good.
That's good. It's a solid half hour.
Jeez, not
More
bad.
or less.
I gotta be honest. I skipped through a lot of it. I'm not saying to be. He criticizes my podcast a lot. I get worked up about it. I understand he'll get the same, but I know this better than anybody. Take constructive criticism. Fucking laugh a little bit. Just play some sound, react, make fun of people. We don't need the whole fucking time.
I don't know why there wasn't more sound.
Well, they
the producer's a shithead. That's why.
He inserted the sound after the fact. So you're right. Hearing the sound, but the hosts aren't hearing it, and they're not able to react to it.
Did we get any Cullinane at all?
Yes, towards the end.
Oh, I checked out by then.
Jerry says that he likes Cullinane because everyone hates him. And
I've only heard that 90 times from him.
My producer, the one thing I like about him, everyone hates him.
Everyone hates me or the logo?
Everyone hates you and the logo. You should like that logo.
Why does everyone hate you?
I don't know why. I ask him that all the time. I think I'm a decent guy.
That's why I like about him. Is everyone hates him except Kirk Minihane.
Only a shady guy.
Kirk likes him.
No, lately
Kirk likes him
hates
now.
me.
Yeah, Kirk likes him. No,
right now, I think.
He publicly hates you, but privately likes you and everyone else in the business. I did my.
that true?
Steve Robinson doesn't like him.
No, I called all.
He's a threat to his job.
No, Steve Robinson.
Oh, you're about to get to where
Jerry rips you, doesn't he,
Yeah.
Steve?
Okay.
Yeah. Steve Robinson likes whatever Kirk tells him to like.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. 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 Yeah, right. 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 Yeah. Right. 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 Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. 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 Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. That's right. Right. No, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Right. Yeah. That's right.
He's just mad that I wouldn't go behind your back and help him on his podcast.
I've had people tell me for years that Jerry's about Jerry, and I would always say no. But then when I found out when it mattered, Jerry was about Jerry.
I think both.
Now
Steve
he's
and
doing deli reads for $30 a pop.
I think Steve and I both get frustrated with the idea that you tell us to agree with you. We just instinctively know that we should always agree with you.
Exactly. It's
not
like
we
have a meeting beforehand.
No, but we just know to do it.
To be clear, if you did disagree, I would tell you afterwards, don't do that again.
Right. Right.
Yes.
Well, we know that, and that's what makes the magic of this.
But it's weird.
show.
First Jerry was like, "Oh, Steve's great. He's a great producer." But now it's you agree with me all the time.
And then if you can get Steve, then it's all of a sudden
Right. Why did that sound so bad yesterday? The quality of the audio.
Might be the studio.
I think it was probably
Can't be a studio. The studio's tremendous.
probably had something to do with Dave Cullinane.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, Jerry's got to be ready to get rid of Cullinane at this point.
If I had to guess, there were two different mics, and there was a problem with the EQ settings. Turtle Boy was a little overmodulated.
With the IQ settings, fucking between Cullinane's ears, about 12.
I mean, the entire time I was listening to it, all I could think of was you guys could have had here. You had a studio here that was turnkey ready, and it would have been cheaper than whatever you got for an arrangement there.
Sofa.
And you told us to
2 sofas.
Yeah, but they basically spit in our faces and said, "Fuck off."
We've got
Where's
a
the
consultant.
couch?
And Jerry's gonna get mad at me during this. I've said it's gonna be a good podcast. I said I like Turtle Boy. I made fun of him a little bit. He's gonna get mad at me and be like, "Are you mad at me again?" I'm not, but I thought we had a deal, and they fucking walked out on us. So, which again, I don't even really care. But you can't. Do you want honesty? You're going to get honesty. I thought that podcast sucked shit yesterday.
When Conan was in, the podcast sounded fine, right? Or no?
And with us?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't listen. How the hell do I know?
remember.
I don't know. Maybe ours sounds like shit. I have no
Yeah.
idea. I don't know.
So
Nobody ever complains to me.
Maybe he's just sloughing off with Jerry.
Jerry should find a guy who's better with sound quality as a producer and better on the air, like Moroso.
Okay.
That's what you should upgrade. That's what
I think Moroso would add a lot to that
Yes.
sort of discussion. Kind of
Yeah.
wonky
Cullinane.
political talk.
Smarter than Cullinane. Now, I'm giving Turtle Boy. I'll give Turtle Boy a pass in this one because it was his first time.
Yeah, see, as much as I listened to that sound and mentioned it to Steve, but I also thought, he's probably nervous and trying to be funny, and I don't know.
A weird instinct, though. Like, hey, we get to talk sports here? And Jerry's like, yeah, it's going to be great.
That's what I'm
We get to
saying
talk
about the
sports.
EI. Is that would be if you were going to the EI guys and they were vaguely talking about
That's what
you.
they would do.
That's exactly what they would say. Which is the odd thing.
WGCP.
They
Jerry
seem-
Callahan's podcast station talking sports all day long.
It seemed to be like they were guilty of one of your main criticisms of other podcast hosts, which is not listening to each other and just kind of competing to fill the airtime. Like they both wanted the other person to shut up so they could talk.
I think you guys listened to more of it than I did.
I listened to it twice.
Did you really? The whole thing?
I had to.
Why?
Because I pulled cuts.
Oof. I mean, were you ever not bored?
Well, I just kind of, I was hearing it, but I wasn't listening.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, he's doing the mailbag today, and I hope it does well. And, if he wants to have me on in the spring, I'll do it when they get their shit figured out. But I am not. I mean, that'd be like, did you guys see Green Book or no?
No.
The character that Ali plays in Green Book, how do you say this? I always mess up his first name.
Marshala?
Maybe that's what it is.
Marsha
He has
Hollis.
I think he has a Steinway piano he only plays. He couldn't play another lower level piano because it's just not worthy of his talent. That's why I can't go. I mean, I just can't sound like that in that studio with those people. I can't do that.
I understand.
That's ridiculous.
I understand your concerns.
Yeah, they want to come here.
Once they get their act together. You hear that, Conan?
They want to come here and do a show with Mike, fine. But again, I need to hear. I
Right.
can't. Mike, start with Mike.
I'd be good on there.
Yeah.
Listen, Jer.
Yeah.
You know my hot political
Right.
takes. Listen, it's
Yeah.
80%
right.
of the country.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I can't wait for the
Right.
phone call
No,
from
you're right,
Jerry.
right.
Hey, do you think you can just come over to Legacy Place and just see what's going on with the audio?
I mean, if you ever do that, you're gone.
Well, of course.
You'll be sitting
That's why
there with
I'm
him-
not going to.
You'll be sitting there with him and Cullinane.
That's why it was shitty of Jerry to even call up and ask.
Now, what do I say? Because it will coincide probably around the time that you guys are at the Super Bowl and I'm left here. When Jerry calls me and says, all right, Blind Mike, I'm going to give you a shot.
Go for it.
All right.
Maybe you guys will connect. You never know when magic's going to happen. I'm all for it. I want Jerry's podcast to do well. That's what when I hear yesterday, I'm like, ooh, sounds bad. Turtle Boy sounded nervous. Jerry sounded weird. It was odd. But that's okay. Those are test shows. That's why these things happen. I like the fact in the way they put it out because it actually shows some guts. Because I don't think Jerry thought it was great
Let's
either.
get in on a test show.
As we'll hear later today, our show sounds better than it did the first day.
Oh, is that true?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I tell you, this is the benefit of a slow rollout.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You get to work out the kinks.
To me, the winners, we're going to do good day, bad day.
He's a strategist.
Bad day, Cullinane.
Cullinane?
Bad day,
Cullinane.
Cullinane, but I'm saying, Jerry, good day or bad?
Man. I mean, I've heard those stories.
It's got to be good day, bad day.
I've heard those stories for 30 years.
That's not what we're asking.
It's fine.
I'm
Jerry,
asking good day, bad day.
bad day.
Bad day for
Bad
Jerry?
day for the whole Jerry Callahan
Turtle
podcast.
Boy, bad day.
Oh, bad.
All right.
Bad.
It's a shame.
Bad.
J.K. Rowling.
Bad.
Bad day.
Not good.
The transgender community.
Crank calls. Is that what Jerry called them too?
Yeah.
Oh, he got mad at me because I said prank calls in here too. They're crank calls.
So do you know the genesis of his email address?
No, I don't. I've seen it, but
Give it out. What is it?
Well, it has
Crank is in it. I've never understood that.
No, neither have I.
Oh, I thought you knew the answer.
No,
I don't. I never knew it either.
I'm just wondering. At one point, was he a really good prank phone caller?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Did he crank like an old man, like cranky, like?
No, it was something about call. It was. I forget what it is. You're right, but it's weird.
It'd be great if Jerry was just like a Howard Stern prank caller. Baba Booey.
I see OJ in the car. He looks scared. Yeah, I don't. That's a weird. That's a good. I forgot about that. I haven't emailed him in years, so I remember that was when I first started working there. I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Now the Meta fans are vigorously
I'll have to
looking
ask
for Crank at hotmail.com.
He's not going to want to talk to me now, but it's Hotmail. It's even net zero or something.
See, no one can dispute that you want his podcast to succeed because even by just talking about it now, you're
promoting
giving it
it.
attention. We promote it
That's
more
what
than
I'm saying.
anyone
We're
else.
fucking promoting it.
Even making fun of it is promoting.
It's not like we're critiquing it from the same way we critique a radio.com podcast.
Oh, he could think one of my shows sucked, and he does. You could tell he doesn't like.
Yeah, he says it all the time.
He doesn't. So I mean, fuck
But
off.
also, I'll even say to that, even what we do to radio.com is promoting it because people might
true.
listen
Well,
and say...
but we're very confident they're not going to listen again.
Of course.
Right.
Of course.
That's
but it is, you know what I mean? Like, it is promotion in a
It
weird
is.
way.
It is, but it's also anti-promotion.
Yeah.
Because we're saying it's the fucking worst thing you ever heard.
Of
I mean,
course.
Jerry's podcast is not the worst thing.
Well,
I've
that's
ever heard.
it's different with Jerry
It's the
because people
second
might
worst
actually
thing I've
listen.
ever heard. Yeah. Right.
Really quickly, we got to talk about Cleveland and Arizona, but I want to skip that. Like, I
This
want
Turtle Boy just gets
Leave
in the
Turtle
way.
Boy out of this, all right? Jesus.
You
beat up on him enough, okay? God.
Little Alex Jones hasn't been doing You Better You Bet lately.
I saw his name was in the mix at FAN for
It
a
was,
while.
yes.
Costos, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably would have been a better choice.
Then who?
Then
Whoever the hell got it?
Yeah.
Me and Kevin Clancy doing 2 to 6 on WFAN.
No laughs, please. Come on. We're here to talk about sports, okay? A lot of sports to get to.
Kevin, this Jets game. What do you think about it?
Oh, God. We got Brandi in a few minutes?
Yes, we do.
That's exciting. What was I going to say before that? There was something I wanted to bring up before that briefly. I forget. Who the hell knows? Because I don't want to get any too deep here. Then it's going to be fucking... We have Brandi calling 3 minutes, right?
Yeah. We could probably call her a little bit early. You want to do a ad read and then we'll call her?
I want to do the ad read with Brandi.
Oh, yes.
Second Manscaped with Brandi. Well, don't call her. She said 9 o'clock. Give her till 9 o'clock. Let's be professional about this. I think it's a big deal. Do you think Colleen...
Professional as you expect us 15 minutes early. That's what I said.
That's true. Do you think Colleen's sweating right now or no?
Well, what are the other
He
options?
seems
You know
very
what I mean?
cocky. Like...
So I don't get why.
That's always
I don't get why
I know,
they
but
do.
it's false.
They
I know
do the
it's false
test score.
confidence.
Of course
I mean,
it is.
it's-
Yeah, of
it's just
course.
bleeding
No one-
false confidence.
No one is expecting him to release it. They do this going in knowing it's never going to see the light of
Well,
day.
hold on.
And
So
then
I-
they hear it and they're like, "This is so fucking good. We've got to release it."
I told Jerry 2 nights ago on the phone, I said, if you're going to do a test show, you should grab a couple minutes live on Periscope or whatever, Instagram, or however you have, and just say, this is what we're doing right now. Because I think people would like that. I didn't think they were going to release the whole show. That seems weird to me. Like, wait until you have, I don't know. We had to do it because we had a real start date and we were worried. They didn't
I'll
have
say
to.
the idea of him talking Trump makes sense. Get that out
Yes,
today. Get that
but
out
like,
the day
what was,
after.
let's be honest, what was said there that any right, like, what
No,
was,
I know.
what was said there that was different?
That's why you need, like...
Today's doing a mailbag. All right, well, he'll do some EEI stuff. He'll do some, I think people want to hear that.
It's a shame. Him and Reamer would be perfect for that type of a show.
They would, and maybe they'll wind up doing it. I don't know
Yeah.
I don't know where Alex is. I know he
I know.
hasn't
it's
tweeted
a
like
sh-
3 months.
It's a shame. I don't know what the deal is, but...
I don't either.
Did he lose his job?
Yeah. I don't know if he quit or was forced to quit. I think some people unearthed some old tweets.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, which I thought was shitty, but then I
course
ignored
it's
it
shitty.
because I thought nothing happened. I didn't realize he lost his job.
I think that's what happened.
Wasn't it the BJBSJ guys?
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think it was like.
I don't know that.
Yeah, no, it was.
I remember
like
a
World
few
War II
months
Felger
ago,
and his buddies.
someone sent me a screenshot of World War II Felger going after Reamer for old tweets.
Right.
And I didn't say anything about it because I figured that would just enhance any...
The only thing I don't know is if Reamer has done in the past gone after people's old tweets.
He has not, you said.
I don't know if he has or not.
Yeah,
I don't think he has.
I don't think so either.
But if he like I always say, if you've done that, well, that's life. If you haven't, it's kind of, I don't know.
I don't know that he has.
Right. And now, are these guys going to prevent Reamer from like working ever again? Is this how his world works
Yeah,
now?
that's shitty. I don't like
I mean, but then
even if you hate Reamer.
But let's be honest, like those guys can hate Reamer, fine. Like you want to respect when people hate people, fine. And Alex Reamer, just in case you don't know, used to be on my old show, big liberal, crazy, but I think a talented guy.
Yeah.
But there is some onus on the bosses of the companies who are hiring a guy like Alex Reamer to say, oh, you were 18, you tweeted this. all right, I trust you.
Yeah, right.
But they also had to have known that they were getting in with they were hiring a somewhat controversial
Alex
person.
Alex went to be a spokesperson for a politician in Massachusetts. That's different. Like, that guy has to know. Like, that's just. But if Alex is going to work at a fucking whatever,
another media
insurance company or something. I mean, do they really? Should the people hiring really care what he tweeted when he was a fucking teenager?
Well, there's a thing.
I dare you to find anything. Fucking anybody find any sound of me saying anything controversial when I was a teenager. Good luck. Good fucking luck. If you find it, I'll go to everybody's house. I'll suck everybody's dicks.
So, all in all, I'd say this mission was a complete success. Well, Captain, what now?
Chapter 1, Tony. Ahead.
Now that's...
What's Chapter 1?
That's very offensive.
It's inappropriate.
That's very
It's not
You're
me
talking
anyway.
to Sulu, for
it's
God's
not. It's not me saying that.
No, I'm holding this photon detonator.
I don't know about that. That might be more offensive.
I don't want to.
This photon detonator.
I don't want to bury the dead.
Right.
But Pete French fed me those lines. That's all I'm going to say. Wow.
But what about the photon detonator?
Well,
It's not real. It's a gag gift from my brother's gay lover.
That's tremendously delivered.
it's very 80s, and I mean this as a compliment.
Totally
80s sitcom.
Totally derivative of the 80s sitcom.
You would have been a great Mike Seaver.
Yes.
Type,
Yes. Thank you. Well, Kirk Cameron. That's true. Yeah. Well, yeah. That was really well delivered.
Yeah.
But like, we're in a world now where there's like a 0.001% chance that could come back and haunt me. Like, I'm dead serious that could come back and haunt me.
Of course.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't that fucking crazy? That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's still some. I mean,
that was 32 years, whatever it was, years ago.
I think we might be getting to the point where that's ridiculous. Like, to pull up
that's
audio
extreme.
of a 15-year-old.
Right.
That might be ridiculous
well,
enough.
we talk about tweets.
But Kyler Murray and
who was the singer?
Josh Allen
Who was the singer yesterday? The other day, somebody, Cabello.
Oh, I know.
Did you see that story?
Yeah.
That she had old tweets as well. Now, I don't know how old they were, but I mean, she's probably like 19 now, right?
Yeah.
So was she 4? That's the thing. So now anybody who is 22 or 23 years old now has always been on Twitter.
You see, every year there'll be
a draft
in the drafts this year. There will be
the
someone
7th pick in the whatever called somebody the F word,
or he quoted Kanye West in 2009,
or he tweeted one of his buddies that something was whatever.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, I don't know. Again, I mean, as a friend of mine would say, congratulations. What have you accomplished with that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
Congratulations.
Awesome. Let's. I'd give Jerry. What would you give Jerry's podcast grade overall? First episode, Mike.
I'd give it a C.
Average. Steve. Kate did her concert last weekend. She sings with the Boston Children's Choir, with the Boston Pops at Boston Symphony Orchestra. She's on the team. The other thing, and Harry had to go to the show, and I said, Harry, what'd you give the grade? He said, I give it a B-. Boring minus.
The kid,
he's got the wit. He's inherited the wit.
He gives you one every day. So that's what I would give it, a B-.
I think when I'm working for Harry up in Madawaska, I think things are going to be all right.
I don't think he's going to be a big fan of yours.
No.
Yeah. Mike, end of the year review, B-. Oh, you don't remember? That's boring minus. Get the fuck out of my office.
He doesn't say anything. He just clicks play on that audio for me.
Now, if you don't mind, I gotta pick up my dad and Richard. We're going to have lunch together. It's Richard's 110th birthday and Dad's 90th birthday. Go back. You're back to middays, Mike. Let's call her up.
Come on, Harry. Just give me another month in the
It's
afternoon.
It's Mr. Minihane, you asshole. You blind fat fuck.
Oh, good morning.
Hi, Brandi. This is Steve Robinson, and you're live to tape with Kirk Minihane.
Hi, Steve. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Brandi. How are you?
I'm good now that I've downed a Death Wish cup of coffee.
That's good.
That'll wake you up.
I was thinking of you the other night. Well, I often think of you at night, but I was thinking of you the other night. We'll get into this idiot guest we had a couple weeks ago. I was flipping around. I was watching. I imagine you've seen Boogie Nights?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think Boogie Nights, I like Boogie Nights. I'm a huge fan of the movie. Do you think in a weird way that sort of is sort of continued this negative stereotype that exists in some world still about pornography, or no?
Well, absolutely. I mean, come on. Well, first of all, that was the 70s and 80s.
Sure.
And things were different. Everything was different. That's to be expected. When it came out, I thought it was highly entertaining. There were parts of it that I loved, parts of it that made me laugh because I was like, holy shit, that totally happened. And then there was this huge, kind of like thump in the chest with like, really? We're going to continue that theory about porn? It's ridiculous. But all in good entertainment, different times, so whatever.
So because I think we had this. What's his name? What's his name? Steve?
Matt Walsh.
We had this Matt Walsh guy on it. I was messaging with you about it. We had him on a couple of weeks ago, and he went on this. He was fine, and I appreciate when people come on and disagree with me because not a lot of people do it today, especially today. But his take was that pornography should be banned because it's dangerous to culture. And my main takeaway from that, I had 2 or 3. My first one was that's sexist in a way. It's like. We talked about this, I think, last time. It's basically telling a woman, you can't earn a living the way you want to earn it.
Yeah, it's a pretty scary thought. The thing I took away from listening to him is, I could be wrong, but I got the impression he was a conservative.
Yes, I think so.
I'm pretty sure. I don't want to push that on.
He is.
Okay. So the thing that scared me about that is, don't we have enough liberals trying to end free speech? Now we've got a conservative. That's a little frightening to me because that's what he's doing. He's trying to tell you and I what we can watch, what we can read, what we can take off of the public forum, which is the internet. He wants to now push his agenda and what he believes to be good and okay. And that's a really slippery slope, if you ask me.
I can't. And also, he's like a fully grown, I imagine, healthy adult male. I gotta call bullshit. Like, there's no way he doesn't watch pornography. There's no fucking chance. He doesn't masturbate. There's no chance. How about this, Brandi?
His imagination.
Brandi, this is more interesting. I'm gonna throw this one at you before we get back to this guy. My producer, Steve Robinson. We were talking about pornography the other day, as we sometimes do. Okay, so your name came up. Certain scenes we like. Tell Brandi what you use to masturbate, Steve.
Mostly still images.
Have you
ever heard of Scroller, Brandi?
He still uses still images to masturbate, which is, to me, the most bizarre thing I've ever heard in almost 2020.
You know what? I have to give you kudos for that, Steve, because honestly, first of all, that's how it all started.
You're right.
Back in the 90s, you post a picture and these people were making money and people were jerking off, and it still allowed for quite the imagination.
I used to, as a kid in the 80s, right? As a kid growing up in the 80s, you're about my age. I'm 45.
We're close.
I would, at night, if I saw like Vacation was on HBO, I would put the VCR and tape that so I could masturbate to the Beverly D'Angelo shower scene. Or I would masturbate to the Sports Illustrated swim. If I was 13, 14 years old and Brandi Love had shown up in my world in 1988 on video, I would have literally drowned in semen in my room. I would have never left. I would have drowned. I would have died in there.
Think about it. Those of us who were around when MTV dropped, that was the original porn.
No question.
There were videos that the tease worked, right? An Image worked. Playboy, Hustler, these magazines were the original. And so people that still can get off to the photos, I think that's hot. Good for you.
Look at that, Steve. Real praise.
Thank you very much, Brandi.
I should have thought of it that way.
My pleasure.
But is there something? There is something though. Like I am with Steve on this. There's still stuff for me as work, but there is something, and you do it well. There is something to like the old-fashioned story setup. We've talked about this before. Yeah. I can't. If I'm searching around, I'm going around on Tugalore or on your sites or what. Like if you're starting right away with a fuck, like right in the middle of it. Can't work. You got to wine and dine me. You got to tickle my balls a little bit. You have to.
That's very true.
No, I agree with that. And people that fast forward through all of it, there's going to be that. I get it. Sometimes your masturbation timeline's short. You got to take what you can get. So
True.
You get right to the good stuff. But when you're flirting with yourself, light that candle, pour that glass of wine, watch the whole scene. There's something really good to that. Plus, it helps your stamina. So don't negate that important fact.
What do you think of a guy who's just constantly masturbating with a roommate in the room, like allegedly? Kirk.
Well, I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to delve into this.
I think we need to get all the way into this.
Can I make my own case, Mike?
Please.
I was a 17-year-old boy. As Burt Reynolds said to Mark Wahlberg in Boogie Nights, a 17-year-old piece of gold. There I was, horny as can be. The lights are off. I'm at a prep school. Who hasn't masturbated in the room with another person in there?
Look, when the urge hits, it hits.
7-8 times a day might be strong, but
not in your teens and 20s. I don't think. I bet that's pretty common.
Thank you. Thank you. We don't need to get in the other aspect of my relationship with that gentleman. That's fine.
Thievery.
What? So you were just overseas traveling around for a couple of weeks?
I was.
Was this work or not work?
It was both. I had a couple of photo shoots that were super amazing. I couldn't let go, and I was like, well, hell, I'm over here. It's crazy to fly 20 hours for, 8 hours of work, so I stayed. What can I say?
How busy is your work schedule? Like, I mean, so I know you pretty much do what you want, but how many days a year are you actually working outside of where you live, going to do stuff like that?
I work pretty much every day, whether I'm home or traveling.
Right.
My travel schedule, I would say that, 6 months a year I travel for 8 to 10 days.
Yeah, that's not so bad. Here's another question I have for you. You're a great judge of, if they had like America's Got Talent for porn, you would be one of the judges. If you would, for a moment, I don't know if you saw this or not, my boss, Dave Portnoy,
of course.
was working hard a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if you saw the video and if you have any evaluation of it.
I love that you say working hard. Don't.
That's what I'm here for.
Definitely doing some
that's what I'm here for.
I try to catch all your little things there, but yeah. I can't speak on that.
Well,
I have to admit, and I really wish I could give you guys a review. I'm going to need somebody to send me the video so that I can give a legitimate review of it. But I haven't been able to find it. So either y'all did a really good job of getting it down for his privacy that he was requesting, or I'm a really shitty surfer, so I'm not sure. But I'm going to need some
It's
help
a federal
with that
crime, so don't look too hard. He's using sort of a froggy style.
If I may paint the picture, his legs are spread amazingly wide apart. Like, I don't know, I've never seen a man's legs that wide apart.
But he's standing on the bed, which is impressive.
That's true too. That's not easy to do.
Does he do yoga?
I don't know. It
doesn't seem like the type, but I'm not sure.
It's a good question. I don't know the answer to that.
Maybe he's a secret yoga dude because that flexibility really comes in handy in the bedroom. You know what I mean?
That's probably true. Do you ever what do you do when you're in a situation like when you're working with a guy who is just like a legitimate dick, just like a jerk? Does that ever happen?
I have to be completely honest with you. I wish I had stories like that, but I have had an amazing casting crew of people that I've worked with.
That's good.
And this is over 15 years. I can't say that I've worked with somebody where I went, I can't find anything sexy or hot or interesting about this guy. I can't do this. It's never happened.
Well, you don't work with Steve then, because I have that issue with him every day. If you had to work with Steve,
then I'd have a different story. Is that what you're
I
telling
think so.
me?
Don't you think, Steve, or not?
That's not true at all.
What do you mean?
I think Brandi would think I'm sexy.
Jesus Christ!
I don't think she would.
Brady, what would you think if
all right, we're gonna send her headshots. We're gonna send her headshots and let her rate.
Sure.
In a non-scene setting, if the crew just popped their shirt off to work because they were quote getting a little sweaty, would that be inappropriate? You think? That's what Steve does around here.
It's not a problem for me. I don't have workplace issues like that.
I gotta say, in a lot of these, stepdaughter scenes that you're in, you're a very inappropriate stepmother. I have to say,
seriously,
holidays must be awful.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with this house. I don't know what's going on with these dads. I mean, I'm buying in. There's no question to it because you get to believe. But I mean, these girls sometimes are just looking for life advice, and you really it's I would say borderline inappropriate.
I would say it's incredibly inappropriate, but I guess that's the point. And apparently, inappropriate is what's in right now. So what can I say?
Are your lesbian scenes more popular than your non-lesbian scenes?
I would not. I've never done the analytics on that, but honestly, I think that
I've spent hours on
it.
them.
No, tell me if I'm.
I would say.
Tell me if I'm right.
By the Kirk Minihane test, I would say yes. I am a bigger. For me, when I see a penis, it sort of takes me out of the moment. I get a little confused.
It confuses you.
Well, here's the other thing. So hey, yeah, leave it alone.
Do you need help? Do we need to do charts and graphs here?
It would help. Yes. I need the birds and the bees. Well, for me, when I watch these, I still like the MILF scenes, right? So when your daughter's boyfriend comes by to visit, which is again, I don't know why the daughter's leaving the house if you're a mom, but fine, I'll buy in. So, for scenes like that, I'm still watching it from the perspective of an 18-year-old, even though I'm as old as the fucking parent now. It's for my own issues. So I go through these own mental issues while I'm just trying to masturbate.
You're just a boy.
I can't even masturbate without thinking about this stuff.
Yeah, you gotta relax.
I know,
man.
I know I do. It's not.
Speaking of MILF scenes, one just came out today. Perfect timing for Christmas. MYLF. If you guys know MILF.com.
Yes.
And I'm dressed up as a Santa's naughty hoe. And speak of stepsons, I've got a couple of them. It gets a little out of control, so you might want to check that out.
I mean, when you marry these guys in these scenarios, don't these dads say, "Geez, leave the stepsons alone"? I always wonder what happens after. They never walk in.
They never find out.
That's the thing.
I like that.
I always wonder if there's ever pushback in the writing, because I've seen a scene where you'll walk in to your son's college dorm room and he's not there, and all of a sudden you and the son are going at it. But I would think like this guy could walk back in at any moment. Do you ever take that into consideration?
But here's a serious question. Like I've always, because you're really smart. Like if you follow Brandi on Twitter, she's super smart, super politically active, doesn't take any shit from anybody. Like, do you look at a script and say, nope, this is fucking stupid? Like. Or how do you change the dialogue?
I as much as in my head I'm saying this is fucking stupid, I'd never say that out loud because that could probably get me in trouble and it's offensive.
But I mean, you've got cachet. Do you just say, hey, maybe I could try this or try that? Or
we do. Actually, on the spot, there have been times where myself and another actor or me and the director or just the director will look at us and go, you know what? Not feeling this. And we go, you know what? We don't either. And we simply rewrite little parts. So yeah, of course that happens. Thankfully, but I've never had a script where I downright went, no, I'm not doing that. And the reason would be, the scenarios can be crazy. Obviously, these aren't my stepchildren. Obviously, they're not my kids.
That's not ruin it for me.
Yeah, don't ruin the moment for us, for Christ's sakes. Jesus, thanks for ruining my Christmas, Brandi.
Come on.
I know. Go ahead.
I have to say that because sometimes people get a little confused.
Sure.
But the whole concept of it is fantasy, kind of like going to a strip club. It's fantasy. It's the tease. It's the idea. It's the one place you can let your brain go and let it go into those taboos and do the things that you view, the things that you think about, but no, you won't do. And that's the whole point. So sometimes I'll read a script and my skin will crawl and I'll go, oh my God. And then I remind myself, this isn't about you. It's about creating the fantasy. This is hot. You're an actor. And that's what allows me to get into the scenarios.
If the makeup was done properly and you looked the part, which would take a lot of makeup and a lot of work, would you be willing to play Elizabeth Warren and have sex with a Joe Biden in like a pornographic Democratic candidate film?
Oh my God, but that's so not hot.
But there's something for everyone.
But with you, it could be, Brandi. That's the thing.
Yeah, if you could pull it off, I mean, if you could make Elizabeth Warren hot, that would be the greatest acting performance in history. It would blow anything Daniel Day-Lewis has ever done away. It would be the greatest acting performance of all time. I'm challenging you to do that right now.
Hey, if somebody will write the script and shoot it, I'd be willing.
Did you?
Oh
I think Mike will do it.
Well, speaking of scripts that I've written.
Oh, you wrote something?
Well, last time we talked,
we
discussed a plot line where I'm a young blind man and she's sort of my aide, my helper.
We did. I
Yes.
love that script. I really like that one.
Well, there's been a wrinkle thrown in by kind of the Minihane world that I wonder if you'd be okay with. How do you feel about incest?
Have you seen porn lately?
Who do you think you're talking to, you idiot?
Well, because a lot of Minifans would want you to play my mother.
Well, Mike's mom is, and this is sort of a recurring thing on the show. You would like her. She is hot. She kind of looks like Marissa Tomei.
Oh my God!
Very. Yeah, we'll send her a picture if you want, Steve. Yes, that's Mike's mom. Very, very attractive woman. So maybe Brandi and Mike's mom would just do a scene together. You can watch.
Maybe.
You know,
that's a twist.
I don't know. It's like for my own enjoyment, maybe. I don't want to see Mike around there, but who knows? But there's something to the. Have you done a lot of scenes where you're blindfolded or no?
One. Only one.
I don't really get that. That doesn't do much for me.
I myself don't even get it.
Right? I don't really get it. But
wait. So if you were blindfolded and all of a sudden you felt hands. Not one, not two, maybe three or four, maybe 5, 6. And they all had fingernails, so you weren't freaking out thinking, oh my God, it's a dude's hand, because that's probably where your brain would go.
I'm open-minded, but go ahead.
Okay, so you feel all of that tactile sensation, and it feels amazing, and people are whispering in your ear, and they're touching you from your head to your toe all at the same time. You don't think that's hot, not being able to see them, but just feel it and focus on the tactile? Really?
I don't know what they look like.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what they look like. That makes me nervous. I don't know.
All right. We really need to work on your guys' imagination.
That's what we're here
more
for.
Shy. Yeah.
That's what we're here for. I suppose. I guess. Are you in the Northeast? Are you coming to Boston or New York or anything soon? We're gonna get you in the studio at some point.
I would love that. I think we would have so much fun. I'll make the trip. I told you this before. I'll make the trip just for you. I don't have to be going there. I'll come there for you.
Listen to that, Steve. Huh? I mean, it's the best. It's the best. How have you been paying attention to? Did you watch the debate last night at all, or no?
No.
No.
I actually, I can only take so much. So I'd either start drinking heavily or, something bad could happen. So I didn't get too into it.
What's the? Oh, go ahead, Mike. Will you say something?
I was going to ask how closely she pays attention to the impeachment stuff, or do you not really care about it?
Oh, she's into it.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I totally care. I'm really into it. And the reality is, it's just, in my opinion, it's a really sad state of affairs. And the tactics on the left are terrifying to me because they're very Stalin-esque, and they've proven that they can go after anybody for any reason and destroy their lives when they've done nothing wrong. So that's a little frightening, but I honestly, to my core, don't believe this is going anywhere. I believe the Senate's going to come in and smack them in the face and go acquitted. We're good to go. But they have to do what they have to do. They're desperate. 2020 is around the corner, and they got nothing.
Have you ever thought about doing a scene where you're just like a really, really out MAGA, pro-Trump conservative woman?
Oh, my God, I'd do it in a heartbeat. But unfortunately, it's not hot.
Well, it could be hot, but I mean, what's the setup? What's the setup? She's just standing there by herself?
I think she's lecturing the class about marginal tax rates.
No. I got
conservatism is sexy. She's leaning into this one.
Christ.
She's wearing a MAGA hat.
How anti-sexual are you?
She's wearing a MAGA hat. Maybe it takes place. Maybe they're building a wall down on the southern border, and they're sweaty, and they need to take a break.
This is what I want. This is what would work. Okay, a young female. Is on her first couple of days in the job, is like working for the Trump re-election campaign in some local office. And her boss comes in, and it's Brandi, and the girl's like, oh, I don't know, my boyfriend left me. And Brandy's like, well, I mean, there are ways to make that feel better. And she's like, I've never done this before. And then we're off to the races. Done.
And that's, when it comes to politics, I think because people are so incredibly divided that it's better to, instead of wearing a hat like that or pushing what you're for, let's just be patriotic. Let's just wear red, white, blue and go for it.
Damn right. Amen.
Yeah, but liberals hate patriotism.
Well, that's their problem. Find another country to live in.
Yeah. Do you think that overall your industry is more Republican than Democrat because it's basically independent workers? It's not, people kind of making their own living, or is that not the case?
Well, I don't have those numbers, but from what I feel when I'm on set, and basically we shoot a lot in LA, and we know that the California in general is liberal. So I think there's more of a Democratic liberal vibe in the industry. But, and it's crazy because some of the conversations we had, how can you be a conservative in the porn? The reality is, there hasn't been one Republican president that's ever banned or hurt the adult industry. On the contrary, again, if you read my Twitter, you're going to find that I get attacked by the left far more often than the right, which makes no sense to me because in general on the left you have feminists, and yet I'm one of the most empowered women doing one of the most empowering jobs, making an incredible living. So why attack me? It makes no sense. So I don't know. I just I don't know what to say about all that. The only thing I can say is I take comfort in that both sides don't like me.
That's true. But we're in this weird. We talked about this. I'm sure we talked about it last time. We talk about it all the time. We're in this world now where, like you just said, liberals. We played sound from this podcast earlier this week where this woman attacked Megyn Kelly. For that movie's coming out, and she basically said that these Fox women knew what they were getting into because they wore skirts. Like, it's very easy. You can attack Republican women all day, Sarah Palin, whoever you want. There's no ramifications. But if you go after a liberal woman, well, you're going to catch shit like you can't believe. This double standard is bizarre, and I'm not sure why it exists and if it's going to end.
Oh, thank you for bringing that up. And man, I could not agree more. If you can dish it out, you need to be able to take it. And that is just, can you imagine if we picked on people on the left, like they've picked on Kavanaugh, Flynn, and Page? No proof, but have destroyed these people's lives for absolutely no reason other than they hate the president. If we went after people, just picked people out of the left and just said, you are going to destroy your life because we want to, it would be hell to pay. And you're so right. I don't get the double standard. I just don't. I mean, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, but that's just not how it's playing out.
Can I give you a nickel's worth of free advice?
Sure.
Okay. So you look great. You obviously stay in shape. You eat right. You do what you have to do. Do not, I'm telling you, do not ruin yourself. I'm sure you've done some surgical stuff. God knows we all need to do that to look good. I get that. Don't fall into the Nancy Pelosi trap. I don't want you at 80 years old looking like that. Okay, please.
You don't want to have sex with the crypt keeper?
Please don't. Please don't. Just don't. You look great. Don't fall into that trap. That's my only advice.
I'll take that advice, and I appreciate it. And I could not agree with you more. I was born the way I look. Whether I'd like to change things or not, I just try to keep what I've got, like you said, young and tight, and that's it. No. The only surgeries I've ever had are on my boobs, and that's pretty obvious. But other than that, I go the holistic route.
Yeah, but I mean, is that you're probably past that point. But at any point in your career, did you get pressured by people to have surgeries or change this or change that, or no?
No, never. Honestly, never by people, but by myself.
Right.
When you're shot in 4K, you watch yourself age on the daily, and you have to really keep you got to keep your wits about you and remember, look, you are aging. It's okay. Embrace it. Don't try to keep up with the 20-year-olds. So it's more of a personal thing than it is a pressure from the industry.
Yeah, fuck the 20-year-olds. There's a good market for me personally. I don't want to watch some 20-year-old girl have sex. I feel old watching that.
It's gross.
I'm just saying. I'm 45 years old. It's weird. I mean, it could be my daughter's age. I like the Brandi Loves of the world. I stand with the Brandi Loves of the world.
Thank God. I feel very fortunate and I appreciate
but
that.
you have a huge fan base of perverts like me who love that. I mean, there's no.
And I am so lucky. I have the best fan base ever. And because of what you just said, I mean, the demographic goes from 18 to 88. It really does. But I think my core fan base is right around the same age as me, which is awesome because we, in general, have so much in common.
And you're not slowing down. There's no retirement coming up. You're going to keep working.
I love what I do. Why would I quit?
Excellent. Anything else to promote coming up, or?
Absolutely. Well, we've got the MILF scene coming out today.
Right. Okay.
I don't know if you guys have seen Paparazzi. It's the scene that a movie that I shot when I was in Prague. I got to work with some European directors and companies, sinfulxxx.com. Unbelievable. It's erotic art. It's not porn. Now that may turn you off. It's hardcore, but it is hot.
What do you mean hardcore? What's the difference?
Well, in general, when I think about hardcore in the word porn, you think about just wide open gonzo sex.
Sure.
This erotica, it's a slow tease. Men and women can totally watch it together, and women are going to find it as hot as men. It's about lighting. It's about the build-up. It's about sensuality. Yet it's still visually hardcore. You see all the good stuff. So I find it, I've never shot anything like it. It's an absolute first. So hopefully people will take to that and enjoy it, and I'll get invited back. Obviously, you guys need to get to Pornhub, search Brandi Love, all sorts of new goodies for Christmas. And, of course, Snap Brandi. Y'all want to get my private Snap. 2020 is going to be an outrageous year.
Do you ever, are you like anybody else? I'll listen to something, a clip of mine, and think, oh, I sounded dumb there. I said something stupid, or an athlete talks about it. Do you watch your scenes when you're done and criticize and say, oh, I should have done this here, or this didn't look good, or this move wasn't right, or this didn't seem natural? Or do you just shoot them done and never watch them again?
When it comes to listening to interviews, I say stupid shit all the time, so I try not to listen to them, but I can learn from them. When it comes to my scenes, honestly, I don't, because I was there in the moment. I got to live it. I already shot it. It was awesome. I fear that if I watch them, I'll criticize myself, and I won't have sex the way I naturally have sex, but I'll start thinking of, oh, that looks stupid, or you got a fat roll when you did that position. I'm not going there. So I don't watch my own scenes.
We were doing the other day. We went to Tube Galore. And there are some. I mean, look, as long as everyone's on board, it's legal. Everyone's consensual. Do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah,
but there are certain categories where I'm like, these fucking people are so fucked up. We watched a woman the other day urinate and then drink her own piss. Or, these rectal exams, or these, are there scenes where you get offered where you say, I just can't, I'm just not fucking, I can't do that. I'm not doing it.
You know, Kirk, it's so funny. I think because I've been in the industry the duration that I have, and that when I came in to the industry, I already had a solid foundation. I came from a corporate background. I'm a solid marriage. I know who I'm lucky. I knew who I was when I entered the industry. I know what I like. And I set out from the beginning to do just that. Only things that I would do in my personal life. And because of that duration that I've been in the industry, I don't get shit like that.
Never, no.
Directors don't even propose it. And I guess in a way I'm lucky, but if I ever wanted to get, go outside the box, I'd literally have to say, hey, anyone want to shoot me doing XYZ? Because they don't ask.
Right.
Do you have any idea where that comes from? That why people would want to watch a rectal exam or drink urine or anything like that?
This goes back to what I believe in so strongly, which is freedom of speech. First Amendment shit, man. I don't want to watch it. You don't want to watch it, but we shouldn't be telling other people what they want to watch.
Of course not. No, yeah.
Where it comes from, dude, I don't even want to think about that.
It's all, it's like everything else. It's all about how you were fucking raised. Yeah. Something like your dad was mean to you one day, your mom did something, so all of a sudden, 30 years later, you want to masturbate to friggin' some guy getting his rectal exam?
No, it's a good question. Or maybe they had a rectal exam and got a boner, and that's it. It's stuck in their brain that sticking things in your butt gives you a hard on.
Yeah.
Who knows where it comes from? But I'm with you. I don't want to watch it. It doesn't do it for me, but I'm thankful that it's out there for those who want to see it. As long as it's legal, like you guys, I don't care.
I used to work with a guy who was into like 9-month preggcy porn. And that to me is like, I know, but I'm like, I mean, the fucking mom is like crowning. I'm like, I couldn't. Have you ever been in a lesbian scene with a pregnant woman?
No, I can't say that I have, but I'm with you in that it doesn't do much for me because personally, women that are pregnant are sexy. I think they're beautiful.
They look great.
Sexy, but for me, it's like a private moment. You're growing a life inside you. I'm looking at her like, oh my God, protect her and just cradle her, wrap her in blankies and feed her whatever she wants to eat, not like ravage her pussy. I'm thinking, oh my God, what if the baby reaches down and grabs it? And that's that, you know? Obviously that can't happen, but I'm with you. The visual's a little off for me.
All right. Well, I'm sure. So if you're in town, whatever, promote, let us know. We'll catch up with you. I hope soon next year. We're going to be around. So anytime you want. All right.
We got to do something really early. I really appreciate your guys' call. And
of course,
for those of you, just real quick, for those of you who did watch the Matt Walsh and follow that and understand what's going on there, I would highly recommend watching Penn and Teller's bullshit. It's called The War on Porn. I happen to be on it. I know, shameless plug.
That's fine.
But for people interested in the details of what's happening, this is a few years ago, but what's happening between studies and how porn affects society and all the things that Matt was talking about, I highly recommend you watch it. It'll give you a tremendous amount of intel.
The other thing about that, just talking to him, is this idea that, let's just say you snapped your fingers and porn went away tomorrow. The idea that people wouldn't find ways to do that or look for different kinds of pornography, and that if people had their own obviously existing sexual issues, that they would go away as well. It's just it's silly. It's not rooted in reality.
You and I know that. And here's one thing that I can agree with him upon. I have no issue, never have, and will always be a proponent for porn being behind a paywall. And that's not just for personal gain, but for the things that he's talking about, keeping children away from being able to see these things. And all these, I can totally get behind that. I was a proponent for it from the beginning. However, banning it, again, we get into the First Amendment issue. So his concept about it being a social degradation and women are being abused and all of these different things that people on that side feel, the war on porn goes into both sides. It argues both sides with this thing called facts, not just feelings. And I think the biggest issue Matt has is just a thought. I think he got busted jerking off to porn, and this is his way of giving back to his wife.
It could be it. I mean, who knows, right?
It's an interesting theory. I like it.
It's as possible as any. All right, Brandi.
If he's married,
True. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Have a good Christmas.
All right, Thanks, guys. Brandi. Merry Christmas.
All right,
Take
bye,
care.
Brandi. See you.
Bye-bye.
All right, the great Brandi Love joins us again.
Just a joy.
It's not afraid to talk about anything.
That's right.
We love her. That's why we love her. Oh, shit, I do Manscaped with her. God damn it.
Oh, damn it.
That's all right. Fine. Any takeaways from the interview, guys?
She's just always she's willing to talk about anything, which I like.
That is definitely true.
Always a treat.
That is definitely true.
Yeah.
I would definitely encourage people to check out the paparazzi shoot. There's some excellent still images on the
good
account. Yes.
Well, she had your back on that, Steve.
And she looks very nice dressed as
But
Santa.
also
it sounds like she's open to having a sex scene with you, Mike.
She's more than open. I think willing. Very, very
well, she
much.
hasn't seen him yet.
As Mike said yesterday, the legs are spread.
She knows. She's seen my picture. She follows me on Twitter.
She says of all the people she's ever
thinks
worked
you're hot,
with,
Mike. There's no doubt.
All the people she's ever worked with, she's never been able to not find something sexy about them.
Well, she could find something sexy. I actually thought it was a good answer about how she doesn't critique her work in porn because it's not.
It's just like you don't listen to your podcast.
Yeah, I just don't like the sound of my voice. I'm like Adam Driver.
Yeah, you run out of the room.
Yeah, I would sprint out of the room. But she's, I imagine that she's watched some of her work in her private life, I would guess. Yeah. I don't know. It seems like she's pretty open.
Well, what I like about her, and I probably said this last time, but just the idea that like liberals go after her when she seems like the most open-minded person.
Of course.
So we'll talk about anything.
Sure. Well, she's a perfect example. So people are like, oh, you have Brandi Love on and Donald Trump Jr., Republicans. And I'm like, yeah, because they're willing to come on.
Yeah.
We had Matt Walsh on. I think Brandi Love and Matt Walsh, if they did a debate somewhere, would be great.
Yeah,
they would.
I mean, why wouldn't they, and you know who would do that? She would. I'm not sure he would necessarily. He might.
I think he would.
He might.
He might. He might. But I would say the Republicans now are far more likely to do that than the Democrats.
There's also interesting disagreements within the right.
Yeah. Well, they're almost different parties now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they've been sort of, like you have sort of that Christian side of it.
Well, that's as much as she was like, it's weird that a conservative would do that, but this is their version of censorship, is porn and anything anti-Christian or.
Well, some parts of the party,
right.
But then other parts of the more libertarian side, which they're going to lose if they're not careful. Like this idea that God should have some role in it is just insane. And why if you're in porn, why does that mean you're not spiritual? Like maybe Brandi's very religious. I think she is. So I don't know. I should have asked her that.
But also, if you look at what the liberals are doing, that libertarians aren't going to go over there either. So I think it's pretty safe.
How about Steve's hot MAGA scene, the least sexual scene of all time?
What if you're teaching?
She's open to it.
What if a MAGA person's just standing there with a hat on? Steve takes a picture of it. He's all excited.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Is he likes still image? He doesn't want a lot of plot.
Listen, there's something to say though. Steve's very creative if he can make that work, I guess.
I would agree.
Or psychotic. One or the other. So she says she's willing to come whenever we want. Madawaska.
Oh. All right. Although that's the thing, her bundled up wouldn't be as interesting.
Well, it'll be a warm setting of the show.
Fun,
we want to show some skin baby? Is that what you're saying?
It's kind of
you want to film that scene up there?
I'm saying if me and Brandi are going to do some work here, then
you'll be in a different state than Alba, so technically it won't be cheating.
That's true.
That's an interesting way to look at it.
The other thing I was saying, we'll have her on again. I always wonder if she ever got Weinsteined or whatever in the porn bit. If those guys are creeps or not creeps, or they're more open sexually, if they're less.
I would think. I don't know. I was going to say I would think in that business
but she
it would be
late,
more open, like they wouldn't be as creepy. But
she also entered late. In a way, her career's not dissimilar to mine. Sure. We both entered the business that we're in now late in our careers.
I was doing the math when she said 15 years. I was like, oh, geez.
She's probably 50.
Okay.
I would think. I don't want
late.
to add or take away. So she was in her early mid-30s when she went on.
Yeah.
Got in. So, I can't imagine the old 19-year-old coming off the bus from Iowa or whatever versus.
I didn't want to do the math on her age, but I wanted to ask about that and say like that. I'm curious about that.
Right. The reason I asked that first question was I was watching Boogie Nights the other night, and I did think, the way like a lot of the hardcore Christians make the porn world sound is still like that, like dirty 70s, 80s drugs, and like
it's a real business.
It seems to me to be like the exact opposite. Yeah. It's
the professional porn aspect of it, but there's a lot of amateur stuff. There's a lot of stuff shot outside of the United States.
How the fuck are you gonna legislate?
Oh, I'm not advocating.
No,
for that.
I know that.
There is the porn underworld where women are abused and shady shit happens still exists.
Sure, but
there's a professional class of it where it doesn't.
Right. And I can't imagine it's ever going to go away.
No, I don't think.
Matt Walsh may win the battle, pretend he wins the battle, and it's gone. People are going to make amateur porn and put it somewhere.
It's always going to attract seedier people at times too. You know what I mean? Like people that think, "Ooh, I can see tits."
But she's right about this. Is I used to masturbate to MTV videos as a kid.
Right.
That's all we had.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Sports Illustrated and, MTV videos and like little skin flick movies late at night.
It was Cinemax, but you called it Skinemax.
That's true. But even then, I'm talking before that, 86, 87, I didn't have Cinemax. I was on my own. Just a kid with a fucking.
Did you ever watch Playboy Through the Blurry Lines?
No, I don't think I did.
Used to be channel 98 on a cable subscription. Used to be Playboy, and you could see a boob here and there through the blurry lines. Yes.
Look at you with the cable TV up there. Jesus.
Rabbity.
So Brandi's good. Excellent. Well, she's welcome. So she's willing to come up here, Steve. Let's make that happen next year, huh? And maybe her and Michael fuck. I don't know. We'll film it.
Yeah.
And if you do that, Manscaped.
I'll have to use it, yeah.
You got to use it then, of course. Manscaped men's below-the-belt grooming offers precision-engineered tools for
your downstairs area.
Thank you, Steve.
I said
Jingle Ball. I think Steve said the first. Last one of the year, too. A great year. Thanks to Manscaped for their support all year long. If you want to look good, and I mean, we should have asked Brandi. That's my fault, guys. My bad. You think she wants some guy with the hair fucking going all the way down his foot, hanging over? It's nice trim, looking good, feeling good. And you do that with Manscaped. Perfect Package 2.0, 20% off. Free shipping with the code KIRK, K-I-R-K at manscaped.com. Still time, I think, for your holiday season if you want to do that. Nice stocking stuffer. 20% off and free shipping with the code KIRK at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use the code KIRK, K-I-R-K. Clean up your nuts and make Santa proud this year. Manscaped.com, code KIRK. Boy, howdy. A lot of feedback for Best of, huh?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Good. I like that.
Quite a list.
I like that. Do we think we have it assembled yet, Steve, or no?
We don't have it assembled yet. We've got the list assembled. We're still in the process of pulling all the audio.
That's what I mean by the list assembled. I mean the show assembled. So we have, so most of the audio done. And how long is it going to be, do you think?
I'm shooting for between 5 and 6 hours.
Jesus Christ!
I'm thinking you download it Monday, and then you get the whole week to listen to it.
Yeah, listen an hour a day, right?
So I want to test it and see how well it does for future times when we have to do a best of. But I'm also viewing it as kind of a way for new listeners to catch up, because there's some people who started listening September, October, November, that kind of thing, and maybe they don't get some of the show references. They don't know why Cullinane is in this world, that kind of thing.
I don't know why Cullinane's in this world.
They don't know who Cullinane is.
Not in this world.
I think this could be an episode that gets people caught up over the Christmas break. So they come into the new year and they're just like fucking full-on Mincels, full-on Minifans. They get every single show references.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, so it'll be a little bit of a history, but I think it'll be good.
It'd be nice to get it. It'd be nice
solid
to get that.
Minifan content.
You know, it'd be nice to get there is that nice Barstool retweet for that. You don't get a lot of those. How about the hey, if you're outside the world, this is your chance. I understand.
I'll shoot Gaz a text.
I understand, but that might be. I'm not saying it's going to happen, Steve. I'm saying it's going to be nice. So you guys flights booked.
It's nice
by the
to
way,
think about
for Miami.
Wow, really?
All set, right?
Yes.
Jeez, I am really
looking good.
Getting the snub here.
Well, you want to talk about LOL. I'm not talking about laughing out loud. Lap of luxury. That's where Steve Robinson is staying for the week in Miami.
It's true.
What do you mean?
Go ahead, Steve. Tell him.
I'm staying in a room that costs $40 a night.
Is not at the Barstool Hotel?
What would you just play, Steve?
He's at a different hotel?
Yo, different. Are you? You're not in
He's
Florida,
on a different
right?
planet. It sounds like.
I am in Miami.
You are.
Yep.
Miami, Oklahoma? Because I actually stayed there once driving cross country. I think that's the name of the town. Let me check that. Go ahead.
I am in one of the seedier suburbs of Miami.
Why?
Because we're doing this on a budget. There's no room in the Barstool Hotel. They weren't even going to
stay together.
Well, he's got a room.
Are you serious?
I was kidding. Obviously, I was kidding.
If he was on the street or not that week. I'm honestly more concerned about if there's actually a Miami, Oklahoma, than if Steve dies or not.
Miami, Ohio might be what you're thinking of.
No, come on. What do you think? I'm in the amateur?
So I've got a room that's a little bit smaller than this.
There it is, Miami, Oklahoma. I did stay there. I think that's true. Maybe I ate there. I don't know. Who knows? What's that, Steve?
I said my room is, I think, smaller than the control room that I'm in right now, and I believe I'm on a twin bed.
You want to tell us the name of the place or no?
No.
No. Who's going to go down there and find you?
It's just an Airbnb. It doesn't.
Everyone that listens to this show.
I'm literally. There's a guy who has a condo down there and rents out his spare bedroom.
Was it his house?
I'm staying in like Elias's spare bedroom in his house
while he's there.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
The other option was a hostel with eight people in a dorm and bunk beds, and the bunk beds really broke it for me. And I don't want a young Kirk Minihane in there jerking off. I got seven Kirk Minihans all jerking off at the same time.
I don't want to jump to any conclusions, and I don't want to put words in anyone's mouth. But do you think this is sort of Barstool's way of saying we don't see why you're coming down here?
Well, I think Steve.
We don't see the value.
It was my plan.
No, Steve,
really? Yeah, I booked it all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I reached out to Milton's and said, "Hey, it'll make for a much better Kirk Minihane show. He might not even do the
Milton's
show."
Milton's is sponsoring your trip, right?
Yes, Milton's is sponsoring the trip down.
Wow, okay.
Yeah,
but Milton's also not aware that it's not like Milton's is like, "Hey, go stay in the shitty place."
No.
Yeah.
That was by choice.
A Robinson job.
I'm just
Steve,
trying
you couldn't stay at like a fucking Fairfield Inn, like 70 miles away.
It would be more expensive.
70 miles away?
I was 70 miles away, but then I'm driving in like super early.
I'd rather do that. Wouldn't you, Mike?
You got to get things timely though. For Steve's got to get things up.
I'm doing the entire trip under $1,000.
Jesus Christ!
Impressive when you're considering you're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I'm just hustling to put together good content. That's all. Kirk Minihane needs a cameraman down there if you're causing trouble.
I'm with you. I appreciate you doing it, and you're welcome. I mean, you're welcome if it's late. You're welcome to stay in my room. Shower up. I guess show this guy shower and stuff?
Yeah.
So you're just going to walk into the house of a guy you don't know. He's going to be there.
It's scarier for him when you think about it.
No, I have to think about it. It's scary for him. What was that?
Imagine that. Imagine he's cutting together a nice Kirk Minihane clip at night. He finds it a little funny.
I don't know if you ever saw the movie JFK or not.
No, I've not.
No, every time I'm confident I knew the answer. Yes. So when Lee Harvey Oswald stayed at a place like that, and he had the name Mr. Lee, and the woman would say, "Would you like to watch some television, Mr. Lee?" And he's like, "No, I'm fine." That's what I picture Steve doing. Like he's just staying in this random place with somebody who doesn't know him at all. It's just very scary.
Have you ever stayed at an Airbnb?
I have not.
I see. I've stayed at a lot of Airbnbs. It's nice. You meet.
It doesn't sound
people.
nice.
You meet new people.
That's nice. I mean, it looked clean. It had it's got like 4 stars.
Will you eat dinner with the guy?
No.
Oh, okay. I like that.
I don't know.
Just breakfast.
What about TV and stuff?
Yeah, there's a TV in the living room.
So you watch TV with him?
Yeah, maybe.
I like them having a lot of ups and downs throughout the week.
Yeah,
Maybe
like,
getting in some political
become best
arguments.
friends. And
Yeah.
Kirk, you don't have Elias comes along with us. But he's actually good.
You know, I don't think it's such a bad thing not having Mike here. There's plenty of room for Elias.
Is that really his name or no?
Yeah.
How much does it cost per night, did you say?
$40.
Bumps it up during Super Bowl season, though.
Jeez.
Do you think he raises it during Super Bowl week or no?
Yeah, he might.
It's just a room.
It's just a room.
Air conditioning.
I didn't check.
It's in fucking Miami.
Yeah, but it's February.
Oh, that's true.
It'll be fine.
That's true. Yeah, open the windows. Nice neighborhood?
It's behind a locked gate.
Oh, good.
So a gated community.
That's good. Yeah, it's a gated waterfall. Yeah, it's a very nice community.
Yeah.
You gotta say, though,
it was the middling option, though. There were some hostels that were cheaper, like $25, $35 a pop.
Oh, splurge a little bit.
It was like
you're working, but it's
it was
a
like
vacation,
the studio
baby.
room that you guys are in, and
like 6 people in there,
like 8 person, 8 people per room. They were twin size bunk beds. And I was like, I'm not going that.
At some point, you're too old to do that.
To
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Even this thing, like I appreciate that you're doing it.
I stay in Airbnbs all the time,
but not like that.
It's just a room.
I know, but
where the fuck does it matter if I sleep?
Well, it's weird. The guy's there. That's all. Like you're gonna go to sleep with a guy.
That's weird. That's always turned me off.
You don't know who he is.
Airbnb.
You don't know what he is. Who knows?
Again, I think it's scarier for him.
I mean, what is he going to do?
We can't talk to him, unfortunately. We're talking to you.
That's true.
What is he going to do in your nightmare scenario? How does this?
That's true, but it's just weird. Weird being.
Yeah, he doesn't want a bad
I don't
rating.
know him. I'm just weird. Like I don't know the guy, or I'd be uncomfortable.
I give you credit. Is he going to come in and rape me or something?
No. It's just awkward.
Here's a fun story.
Because you don't know the guy. If you really don't know,
he's just going to leave me alone.
You don't know why that's awkward at all.
No.
Do you, Mike, or no?
Here's a fun little story you can take down to Florida with you. I hope this doesn't stick in your mind at all. But my friend went to Bentley College, as you know, and at his orientation, I don't know why they felt the need to tell everyone this story, but they told him a little story about how freshman year, a gentleman was waking up. He had a random roommate.
Oh, God.
And he started feeling pains in his lower back, and he wasn't sure why. So he went to the doctor, and the doctor informed him that he had been anally raped. And he said, "Doc, that's impossible. I would remember something like that." So he set up a video camera in his room and evidently found out, because he had to do it again, I guess. He had to go through this procedure again. The roommate was chloroforming and raping him in his sleep. Having anal sex with him, yeah.
Is that really true, do you think, Steve, or no?
I don't know.
Sounds like horseshit to me.
I always wondered if it was a story they told to scare freshmen or something. I never knew.
I mean, what's that supposed to scare you? To just sleep with one eye open in case your anal rapist roommate is trying to chloroform you?
But that is a story he told me and stood out to me.
I don't even know if that... No.
Sleep on your back.
Total
That'd be my
horseshit.
advice. I don't know what to say. Lock the door.
What if I want to be fucked in the ass?
Well, what if you guys fall in love?
Now, see, here's my problem: is that won't be saved as a sound. And I think it should be.
You got an intern, put him to work.
Yeah, no shit.
But he's not here on the show.
Maybe amazing they just fell in love. Maybe he's a nice guy.
Right.
I'm sorry, Kirk. I cannot return to Miami.
Whose voice is that?
That was my voice after Elias and I fall in love.
Why does he change your voice?
Well, because I'm in Miami.
He's himself. He's finally himself.
But why does your accent change?
He is who he is.
Maybe it's your accent all along. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. So, long way of saying, I don't know how we started with best of and got there. But we have best of pretty much picked out. But I was more interested in the ones that didn't quite, just to give people a taste of what how good it is. These are things that didn't quite make
Kirk,
the cut.
it's been quite a year.
Quite a run. I'd be curious, just, like the little things. Like I texted Steve one yesterday that we hadn't thought of in a while. Do you have it or no?
Which one did you text? I pulled a bunch.
Well, we talked on the phone about yesterday. Sorry, didn't text.
I don't know if I remember. What? Just tell me it.
Well, it's not as funny then. It's not as funny then.
Well, it'll be in the ones that I play. Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay, just play one randomly and see if that's what I'm talking about.
Well, I got your periscopes first.
I don't want my periscopes.
Of you kicking your way out?
Yeah, I don't want that. I'm not doing a chronological story right now. That's the fucking best stuff. There's a couple of ones I thought might just be interesting just to play and say, oh, we hadn't thought of those in a while. You know what I'm talking about? We mentioned one yesterday.
No, I do not remember the one you mentioned on the phone. I just went and pulled a bunch of them.
Can you give us a hint?
I'll just say it. Jesus Christ, everything's work here. I thought it was funny when we did I thought it's the one where the advertising rate for Bob Hart's Abishola.
Oh, yeah. I was going to guess that because you texted me that, the Bob Hart's Have a Show.
That was funny, right?
Yeah, it was
we haven't
very
talked
funny.
about that in forever. Do we have that?
Yeah.
I might not have that one.
I talked to you about what? You texted to Steve. What the fuck are you doing?
He specifically mentioned to me Bob Hart's Have a Show. I'm confident he has it.
I have like 24 of them.
Well, how do you not? Did you label them?
Yeah, no, I labeled them, but I don't think I got Bob Hart's Have a Show.
We talked about it.
He asked me for...
I think it's the only one I mentioned.
He asked me for clips like that, and the example he gave me was like, for example, Bob Hart's Have a Show.
I don't want to get into this on the air. I really don't. I know you both tweeted about it last night. I'm dead serious. I don't want to talk about it.
What's that?
I texted you both something last night, right? Okay.
Oh, yes.
You don't have the fucking... I asked you for a fucking cut. You don't have it?
Are those rates locked in? Or
Call New York. Anyway, get this moving. What do you have, Steve? What do you got for us?
All right, I've got the birth of little Alex Jones.
Sure, why not? Who cares?
That's no way to set it up.
We just did out little Alex Jones today.
I thought because it's a gambling show that maybe it would be different than everything else on there.
Were you wrong?
Well, let's find out.
Okay, this is called You Better.
All right, You Better You Bet, radio.com sports original, the first ever nightly sports betting podcast.
Hold
Nick
on.
Costos along with Joe Ostrowski.
Hold on.
Alex Jones' son.
Slow down. Yeah, I was going to say. It's like,
You Better You Bet here on radio.com.
What's the name of the show? I'm sorry to hear that.
You Better You Bet.
I was going to say, was that Alex Jones from like 1984?
Before he got real gravelly, yeah.
All right, there you go. It's the birth of little Alex Jones.
Who could forget?
Wonderful. What a
But in
moment.
case you did.
I've got one of the first time we discovered Greg Hill's lead.
I'm not into that. I wouldn't even listen to this thing next week if I were you guys. Honestly, fuck it. We'll be
Well,
back
me and
next
Steve
year.
will be hosting it. That's the thing you should listen to.
That's a big dynamic.
Yeah.
What other cuts do you have, Steve?
We've got the first little bit of the show we ever did.
I'm curious.
That's not on the show. That's on the show next week.
Well, no, just the first opening, and then also the first Getro Man read.
Nah. What else we got?
William Bendenson's first appearance in studio.
He went away. It doesn't matter.
I know.
He really went away too. I just was not.
Maybe that's why it's important to remember.
He didn't seem like he was playful either. You know that he wasn't even playful, but not being.
I
playful.
have a job now. You can't call me after 9 a.m., Kirk.
Right. I mean, it's you got to play along.
How about Blind Mike's stand-up bit?
Yeah, that'd be good. I want to hear that.
All right.
Red 13 Studios in Framingham proudly brings
Why does it sound like that?
the comedic style.
Because this was not on the show. We kind of did it off the side.
Oh, so that you and I fought, right?
Yeah, right afterwards.
Jesus, what a day.
Of Mr.
Tough act to
Michael
follow.
Geary. Blind Mike, go ahead, please.
Good morning, everybody. Good to hear all of you today. I wanted to bring notes for this, but
the correctly rated
they
line.
said the room was too hot for the projector.
That's my favorite.
Jesus,
For those
Mike
of you that
loves
don't
this.
know,
'Cause it got
I am. For those of you that don't know, I'm legally blind, and when people find that out, the first question they ask is not how does it impact your life or how does it affect your relationships. It's why don't you just get glasses? So it's good to know that at first glance, people don't assume I'm handicapped; they just think I'm an idiot. It was tough growing up.
Double F.
Is that kid good Pete I hear too?
It was tough growing up, being legally blind, especially because my dad.
Hey, you suck! You suck! You blind fuck! You suck!
Hey, I don't come to your job and tell you can't talk about my parents. It was tough growing up, being legally blind, especially because my dad wasn't around a ton, and people think it's weird. I was so distant from my dad that I didn't even know what he did for a living, and it turns out I didn't know what he did because he was a mime. A mime, I say, because I wrote that joke in 1946 when mimes existed. Steve Robinson is here, everybody. That's what's giving this room the vibe of a Proud Boys rally. And a lot of people have been critical of Steve's work on the show, and I think that's ridiculous. I think Steve has done an excellent job. And the thing that's impressed me most about Steve is that he's able to laugh at all of Kirk's jokes with Ben's dick in his mouth.
Old joke.
Off the cuff.
Good one though.
Yeah.
Oof! Wow.
Left on my closer.
That mime joke. Oh, we'll get to it later. Mime joke's a classic.
Not my best, but
Question. Answer. Fruity Pebbles. Or whatever the hell that Jerry tweet was.
Let me hear the best Louis C.K. joke. Blind Mike presents.
I'm not
Oh no! Yeah. Oh yes, you will. You're here. Let me hear Blind Mike present Louis C.K. Go ahead. Why is what's going on?
What is this?
He has a bit about
This is you
me do a Louis.
talking Mike into doing another stand-up comedian's jokes.
Nah, what else we got?
We've got the Dave Cullinane business pitch.
Oh, yeah. This didn't make the cut, huh? Boy, this is going to be, I have to say, this is going to be a good best of.
I think so, yeah.
This is the selling to the Mercedes guy?
Yes, this is when we brought him back in after, it was like 2 weeks after he'd been producing.
See, the problem with this cut is you're going to make me like Cullinane again, which is, I don't want to have that happen, but
we'll see.
It's going to happen.
Maybe it'll also increase.
By the way, Mike's going to love this. Mike, there's nothing nothing Mike likes better than when Cullinane gets into his mode.
Michael.
Yes.
So here's the thing. When you spend $100 on radio, you're crossing your fucking fingers. When you spend $100,000 on podcasting, we are giving you $100,000 worth of listeners guaranteed.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Just keep in mind, if you're new to the show, which we're trying to do, right?
Yeah.
We said to Dave, you're meeting with Mercedes-Benz, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And you're pitching a high-level guy at Mercedes-Benz at lunch.
Mike is the VP.
Right.
At Mercedes-Benz.
He's selling to me.
And what comes is a fuck fiesta from Dave with, of course, no proof or no numbers, but he just throws them out. Go ahead.
Per performance model. What? Am I going? Okay.
Continue. Jesus Christ.
You pay for what you get in podcasting versus radio, which is bullshit branding that nobody gives about. When you spend $100,000 here, you get your money's worth. You will close deals. That's what the fucking Kirk Minihane show does. I'm not going to be your friend. I'm not going to be your friend.
Steve,
you're not going to meet Kirk Minihane.
Shut up for a second. Dave, would you use this kind of language at a lunch with a Mercedes? Mercedes-Benz?
Listen, you bitch.
Listen, you fucking cocksucker.
What's wrong, you pussy?
I'm going to tell you how it is, scumbag.
This is how you.
Now take out your wallet.
Is the other person has nothing funny about this?
In sales, this is a
Are we sure
mutually
we're send this
beneficial
guy on the
relationship.
street?
Now, if you let him finish, he was intimidating me into giving him money.
Well, go ahead, Mike Geary. Which will be your response to this rant?
Well, don't people still listen to radio? Isn't that the way most people consume their content?
No, they're forced to listen to radio. Right now, 22% of America listens to podcasts. It is a growing medium. It's going to be 35% next year. It's going to be 45%.
I'm sorry, I'm Mike's
I know
assistant.
it for a fucking fact.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
I know it for a fucking fact because every year it's 8% year over year.
Well, so that'll guarantee it's 8%. Okay, so
I am guaranteeing. I am guaranteeing.
You told my business manager that you're making up these statistics. Well, I'm inclined.
Oh God!
Don't you miss him now?
I do a little bit. See, and how did you do as a sales guy overall?
What do you mean?
How was the success rate with us with sales?
Oh, he showed a lot of spunk and moxie.
Yeah. What else on the list? Are you and Steve going to have like a communication?
Passing of the torch?
Yeah, like on Saturday or something?
I'll probably text them a couple of the interns. That's about it.
This doesn't make the list?
Yeah. No, that entire segment will. I was just playing a little teaser.
Well, hold off on it, Steve. Steve's not handling this very well. I don't know. What else we have? Just tell me what it is. I'll tell you if we should put it on or not.
We've got the McPhee interview. There were a couple of cuts. I don't think the entire McAfee interview makes it. McAfee.
Who are you talking about?
John McAfee.
Next.
But I thought, this entire segment is about cuts that aren't making the cut for the best stuff.
You like the interview more than me. What else?
I remember a thing we did.
But you specifically asked for the content that's not going to make the best stuff.
I'm saying no. What's next? So you had 24 cuts.
I remember a thing. I don't know. I think Steve might have it. We did this thing about Bob Hart's Abishola. It was really funny.
Unbelievable. It's something I want. What else?
A cut of Erica with Mike.
Next.
Could be interesting.
The T-shirts, when Mike put up the T-shirts and you screamed at him.
What?
This was when Dave was here.
You
back
you
in
yelled at me
Framingham.
about
You
the
were
T-shirts.
upset
I put
with
up
the first batch of T-shirts
without
going out.
asking you.
Dave was here?
Well, in
Framingham.
Dave. Cullinane. Oh, is it good or no?
No, I mean, you were animated. People like it when you're screaming at your underlings.
I'll give it a shot. Let me hear it for a minute. But I got to talk to Blind Mike here for a second.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. What?
I'm just happy about it.
Well, I may be asking him why you're such a shithead. You don't know.
Let's see what happens. We'll play it out.
These shirts. What happened?
What do you mean?
What do you think I'm talking about?
You didn't want them to go up?
What did you do exactly?
I asked Gaz, who I would talk to about merchandise. He put me in contact with the two merchandise people. We exchanged a few emails. They gave me some selections.
Did you consult with anybody else other than me? Like, hey, how about this or that?
I asked Dave about colors. I asked Dave because I didn't want to bother you. I thought you didn't want to deal with this at all.
Did you consult with anybody else and say, hey, what else is a funny thing from the show or any funny ideas or nothing?
I figured those would be the first two that would go up, and then there'd be more to come eventually.
Fine. What? There you go.
And it's been all roses.
I don't remember that at all.
You were very upset with me.
I didn't know what the shirts were.
It was the first two. It was the my drawing.
That was a good shirt.
Things Take Time.
Oh, those are good shirts.
Well, not at the time they weren't.
Proven correct.
Thank
I have no memory of that fight at all. That was in Framingham?
Yeah.
It does sound
That was during the
different.
Conan era.
So that's why it didn't sound so great, right?
Yeah.
That's
I don't want to assign your gender or the gender of your loved one, but how was the experience for your partner?
The experience for both of us was terrific. GetRoman.com/Kirk is where you can find this product.
Tell me, NPR Mike, if you could reenact the moment of ejaculation after, so long. What's your normal NPR Mike in the past? How long has it taken you to ejaculate?
5 to 10 seconds.
Okay. How long did it take this when you started using Roman swipes?
4.5 hours.
Okay.
I couldn't stop, Kirk.
Seems a little long, but okay. Tell us about the moment. Can you give us the moment of ejaculation?
How do you mean?
What does it sound like, NPR Mike?
No!
There you go.
That's where that comes from, huh?
So what are the best sound effects?
There you go. See the origin of that. What else do we have?
Do you remember when you were trolling me with religious jokes from like christianhumor.com or something?
I do not.
Oh, you don't remember that?
No, I don't.
When Steve
There was
said,
a interdenominational Protestant gathering, and a fire started in the sanctuary.
Oh, Steve liked the joke,
Pentecostals
right?
got up and screaed, fire. The Baptist shouted, water. And the Presbyterian said, order.
He loves it.
You like that one, Steve? Steve likes that one.
It's kind of funny.
For a minute, I was like, "What is he doing?" And then I heard him laugh, and I was like, "Oh, okay." Another one of those classic
Well,
religious
I mean,
jokes.
if you had like an understanding of the various Christian denominations,
You just don't get it.
humor.
Classic
Well, I
asshole.
get it. Why is that funny?
Classic asshole.
I know why.
All right.
If you just had an understanding.
That's Framingham?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, most of this stuff is from Framingham.
Seems so long ago.
The show sounds a lot better now.
It does. Well, I think it does. I don't know. It also doesn't seem like it's not weird now that Steve's in there.
No, it's not. No, not at all.
Has that
Well,
been-
I guess for me,
Has that been a month yet or no?
Maybe almost a month that I've been
More or
here.
less.
Okay.
I think we should play the Greg Hill lead one. It was a funnier one. You guys are funny in it.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
They were talking about, somebody had a Brady conspiracy theory. Maybe it was Ken, and then Danielle just jumped into her own thing. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Go ahead, play Danielle.
Good news for those of you who might be lacking in the crotchal region. Small junk becoming popular.
Oh, good news for you,
Yep.
Kirk.
Oh, you blew it, Mike. Be quiet. Go back
Mike's
1
just-
second. Don't say that, first of all. It's not funny,
Good
okay?
news for those of you who might
Terrible.
be
Listen to Hillman
lacking
here.
in the crotchal region. Small junk becoming popular again.
What?
Yep.
I love that. That's my favorite.
What is that? What
Like,
emotion?
shock.
What emotion is in
shock.
Not even shock. More concern.
Mike, interesting story today for guys who are in the crotchal region. It turns out that women are now attracted to men with small penises.
What?
No, Greg, no one died.
Oh my God!
It's like mystified. Like what? Like it was like half. Like you're in a conversation with somebody else, and somebody says something, you kind of overhear. Like you can't believe.
That would be like, Joe,
What?
did you hear our buddy from college passed away?
What?
I know. I know. He's only 35.
When? How?
Why?
Let me hear your man again there.
Good news for those of you who might be lacking in the crotchal region. Small junk becoming popular again.
What?
Yep.
That is funny.
What?
He does sound like
He sounds shocked.
He's like, what? Why? What?
We've had a lot of fun over the last few
Oh, haven't
months.
we ever? Boy,
And a lot of crazy guest stars have dropped by as well.
What you have to make the house smell like cookies if you have a fucking open house. Plain and simple, okay? I'm not going to have this fucking conversation with you people anymore. It has to smell like cookies. Not going to smell like, I can't believe we're bringing these people. It's fucking, maybe it could smell like cake, boss. No, I've been doing this for 20 fucking years, okay? I came in, the fucking real estate market we were number 6. We were number 6 place in town. I came in, it was number 1. I left, number 6 again. And what do we got? We got this fucking guy telling me how to make a house smell like an open house. Make the house smell like fucking cookies.
And was Rich Mandarin my enemy, or was Rich Mandarin?
No, Rich Mandarin was you.
Was me, okay.
Yes. The you of the real estate world.
Okay, yeah. Well, and now Rich Mandarin is selling places up in Madawaska.
That's right.
He's listing them up
Yes.
there. Jeez. Unbelievable. What a ride it's been, guys.
It sure has.
And this is
what happens. I'll get behind the scenes. So the NFL says, hey, every once in a while you've got to do an infomercial. And you got to find former players who are pathetic enough to be part of this. And they're like, listen, we can't do that. Like, that's the one thing we can't find anybody that pathetic. Then the phone rings. And they're like, we have somebody exactly that pathetic. And they're like, well, who? And they're like, oh, Willie Colon. Oh, that's right, Willie. He's fucking pathetic. That's right, he'll do it. But they're like, we'd love him to hold like a football. It says 50% off. And they're like, listen, Willie's pathetic. He's not that pathetic, okay? Then the phone rings.
Well, that could be a real asshole.
They're like, no, Willie's not exactly that pathetic.
You know,
and so he does it.
They should have him spinning one of those signs.
That's mean. That's inappropriate.
That's also, I think, Steve's secretly his favorite drop is the 50% off.
Yeah, you like that, don't you?
It is ridiculous.
I understand why Barstool was okay with that.
When you
I
think
don't get
about
that.
it, it is pretty ridiculous.
Jesus. Well, God, and we're going to do it again next year.
We sure are.
And the year after that. And what a ride it's been.
Yes.
We should have like a musical interlude here now at some point.
We do. Wow. Hey, we got a great show for you tonight. Steve Robinson is here.
They're dressed in matching sweatsuits. They all have parody names. They all got a lot of screws loose. I'm sure they're nice guys, but they're all insane.
I'm sure they're nice guys, but they're all insane.
Oh, Madawaska, watch out. Madawaska, better hide. Madawaska, take heed. I'm telling you why. Minihane is coming to town. Minihane is coming to town. Minihane is coming to town.
Colby James and Ramblers, Paul Reiser joins us next.
Minihane is coming to town.
Oh, Jesus.
Minihane is coming to town.
Oh, God.
Minihane is coming to town. Minihane is coming to town. Minihane is coming to town. Oh, yeah. Minihane is coming to town. Oh, Minihane is coming to town. Minihane is coming to town.
Thank you, 2019. You've been great.
What a year for him. Jesus.
Really, he's the real.
Christ.
And the sad thing is, he's like sort of an unsung hero. No one knows his name. No
He
one knows
doesn't
his-
want anything. I respect
I know,
that, though.
it's-
I respect him more than almost anybody.
I know.
And that's, he's the opposite of the, clout chasers. Is that what they call
Yes.
them? He's the opposite
Hides
of
in
that.
the lurks in the shadows.
He's going to need to make an appearance next year. Oh, boy, we have some big announcements next year when we come back for season 2. It's going to be unbelievable.
Get that June 2nd, 2020, gang.
That's right.
We've got another one from Jerry's uncle.
Oh, good. I'd like to hear this.
And with a little holiday cheer. I like.
These aren't crank calls.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and in the Geary house, Mike entered his mum's room and ripped off her blouse.
All right.
Well,
she had done like he said and trimmed her pubic hair in hopes that for once
recorded in
he'd
Jerry's
lick her
studio.
downstairs. He swiped on some Roman and then entered the bed, while visions of cum dumpsters danced in his head.
Wait a minute.
And as Alba lay down
All
for
right.
a Christmas Eve nap, she wondered how to tell Mike she'd given him the clap. And Kirk gave Harry and Kate a gentle kiss on their head, wishing it was Chris Curtis whose parents were dead. Steve worked deep into the night at his home up in Maine, knowing that ghostwriting another book would drive him insane. But on a quiet street in Charlestown, there arose such a clatter. Yuppies sprang from their bed to see what was the matter. Just out of their windows was a horrible sight to behold. It was Jerry Callahan whipping his wiener out in the cold. What? I used to be somebody, he screamed and cried, and I'd suck 10 dicks to get back on EEI. The police soon came and brought Jerry to his knees. He hadn't done that since he got facial with Greg Hill's cream. Jerry sat in his cell and looked up at the stars. I'm sorry I never visited you in McLean, Kirk, wherever you are. As the night grew dark, Kirk was awoken by a jingle. Could it be, he thought, the one Kris Kringle? He went downstairs and thought he heard the squeal of a toy, but it was just his wife getting herself off watching Portnoy.
Wait a minute.
Jesus.
Wait a
And on
minute.
Christmas morn, blind Mike's stepdad
Wait a minute.
left the house once and for all. He was greeted for the last time by his wife's breath, reeking of his stepson's balls.
Jesus Christ.
And on behalf of the Miniverse, We thank you, Kirk, Mike, and Steve, for bringing us the parody and joy and laughter we need. But for my nephew Jerry, I have but one Christmas wish. Go and scratch Greg Hill's ass. I hear he has an itch. You thin-skinned bastard.
Not funny. None of that was funny.
A nice way to go out. I like that.
Kind of a classy finish by him.
It really is.
Thanks and everything.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? I mean,
touches my heart.
You know what? Honestly, guys, the thanks go to the listeners.
They sure do.
Thanks to you guys every single day.
Without you, where would we be?
Without you guys, I'm just some rich guy.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah.
With you guys, I'm a little bit of a richer guy.
Yeah.
Richer financially, sure. But richer in so many other ways. That's nice.
I like that.
I mean, you guys both, you can't be measured by this time of year by how much money you have in your pocket. It's by how happy you are.
Well, yes.
The joy in your life.
How many friends you have in the Discord.
The friends you have in the Discord. Well, yeah, I'm level 12 now in the Discord. The Christmas gift that goes on and on. Hopefully I'll be level 14 by Christmas Day.
Yeah, Laser Lotus.
Well, I would hope so. But we wouldn't be anywhere without you guys, without our great sponsors, and really the whole family. We're all in this together. It means a lot to me this Christmas season. It really does. Mike, anything you want to say to the fans out there?
Oh, thank you all so much.
There you go. They love you.
I'm sure they do.
They love you. Steve?
Yeah.
I'd love to thank all of the Minute fans. It's been a wonderful ride. I'd also like to thank all the people at Barstool for all the support that they've given us this year. All the promotion and all the help.
What support have they given us?
K Marco continues to push publish on
No,
our
they've
blog.
been fine. They've been fine. If you told me a year ago today, what's today? December the 20th?
20th.
That'd be here a year from now at Barstool? Actually, I would have believed you. Now I'm thinking about it. It's not that big of a surprise. But with Steve Robinson and Mike Geary, maybe not. That's true. God, a year ago.
You wouldn't have been able to guess that you could land this kind of talent.
No,
right?
God, no. Jeez. In this place, no.
I'd say listen to the Jerry Callahan podcast if you don't like it.
No shit. I think a year ago I was still in that sort of weird...
You were promoting...
Yeah.
At this time last year, you thought there was a chance radio.com would work.
Yeah, because I was in New York about a year ago, right about now. That's when I went on KFC.
Yep.
And did that whole thing, and then went on... Yeah, I think that was a year... If you looked it up, I bet you it's not that far from a year ago.
Yeah.
But I remember even being there at the old Barstool place, in the city, and meeting up with Eric and Dave, and even then they were kind of like, well, if it doesn't work out, and I thought, well, yeah, I mean, and that wasn't... That's one thing Jerry's always like, you bailed and you trusted them. And I was like, I never trusted them, but it was the only option I had there.
Yeah, what were you going to do?
You were entertaining them, and it's not like they had you. I mean, you weren't able to get your show out, but I mean, they're also paying you a lot of money to basically do nothing.
But even when I talked to you, I was sort of like, look, I don't know if it's going to work or not, but if they're real about this, then it might be a cool thing.
But it would also be, whether it was the Minihane Network or they just gave you your own show or whatever, it would be smart business for them because it's something they don't have any on any of their regular radio airwaves that they could use to promote this stupid radio.com thing.
Sure.
Whereas now it's just sports talk.
Sure. But I mean, Murchison, even last year when I would do a podcast, I don't know if you looked up the Enough About Me's I did in between when I went to radio.com and left. I was probably doing 2 or 3 a week, maybe. Murchison would still continue to harass like Entercom, and we were advertising to nobody.
Yeah.
He just wouldn't. He was not stopping a year. A year ago, you were still going crazy.
I was just saying, think about that a year ago. If I told you, I mean, I know you don't think he's done, but
not,
if I told you hadn't heard from Murchison in 2 months,
is that when it was? October?
Well, November 2nd was the
vigil.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
so more or less.
Crazy. I mean, I think he'll be back, but who knows?
Yeah.
But
you never had a 2-month stretch before that you didn't hear from him, right?
That's true, and it's just strange. Like I've said this the other day. I don't know if I said it on the air when the show was over. I think I said it on the air. Like today, if the way they pitch it to me like this sort of edgier, you can do what you want. Mm-hmm. We had Brandi Love on. We played a couple of songs. We laughed. We talked about a couple of stories in the news.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck couldn't you do that on some app somewhere? It's just silly. Like, I don't know what they were.
It's very dangerous.
I will say a Kirk Minihane prediction that probably, I think it's safe to say came true, was in the Periscope where you were talking about the content that radio.com was going to put out on their new sports network.
Yeah, I was not. Leaving that lunch with Mike D.
You boldly predicted that it would all
That was
suck.
in 2009. That was this year. I had lunch with Mike D and Tim Murphy in Davis Square at that hamburger place. I don't know the name of it. And
Gourmet Burgers and Brews.
It was not Gourmet Burgers and Brews. And I got more than 5 fries that day. But I remember, like, I've told this story a million times, and about how it's not going to be 0% sports, 100% sports. And I walked out of that lunch like Charlie Brown, head down to the car. and thought, well, we're like, now I've got to cause trouble. Like, I have to go cause some trouble.
Yeah.
And And I did, I guess, in my own way. And wound up
Thanks
here.
to Steve from Providence.
Thanks to Steve from Providence.
Yes.
That's true. Thanks to Steve from Providence. And Mike D. Who
will we ever have that audio?
I don't know. I guess I could get it, but
At this point, no, right? They must have deleted it, you would think.
pretty dumb. I don't know.
Yeah.
One man has it, Mark Moroso.
Wow.
Okay, so we're not going to get it. I don't know. It's on the computer.
First of all, it probably doesn't even exist. Probably sounds like shit.
Or if he does have it, we'd finally negotiate so that he sends it to us, and then he'd delete it by accident. Oh, fuck, I meant to.
Present work, right? Present work anyway. But yeah, and then off we went and put this team together, and I think people seem to be happy. Some don't like it. That's fine. Seems like plenty of people like it, and we'll continue. I think we'll continue to grow next year. We'll try different things. I have different ideas already.
Yes.
So I think next year is going to be pretty. I think we got to a good start too in early January. Then we're going to get rolling. That's when we're going to get rolling. Plus Mike's blogs, which is going to be incredible.
Start writing maybe New Year's Eve day. There's some comedy coming out I can write about. Who knows?
I hope so.
Yes.
Certainly hope so.
Yeah.
What about like Chaps who took an ass beating from the Barstool people?
Well, he's really stepped it up since, though.
Has he?
Oh, yeah.
Or no?
He's a spitfire.
Oh, has he been?
Oh no, you got a copy of the blog post he posted on the day that he tweeted about.
Was that the one you sent me yesterday?
He tweeted something like, "I've never been. My work has never been questioned before, and now that it has, I'm about to step up."
I don't get people who say that their work has never been questioned before. What the fuck have you been doing your whole life? You've never been questioned.
Doing great work.
I mean, everything's been great.
Everything. There's never been a question.
That seems very strange. My work's been questioned a lot, and by people I don't respect a lot of the time. But it's been questioned.
I mean, your work was questioned yesterday.
He may have said.
Whose work was mine?
Yeah, on the Jerry Callahan show.
That's true. 68 people heard my work questioned.
He may have been more. I forget if he said by a superior or something. I can't remember.
Oh well, even then, isn't that supposed to happen?
Yeah.
I don't know. The other thing is with Brandi. I'm sure I mentioned this last time. We were going to have Brandi on EEI, and
Mark they killed it. Yeah.
And Mark was like, "No, we can't have her on."
Which is so sexist.
I'm sure I talked to Brandi about this last time. Sure
we did.
Yeah. And it was like, maybe people didn't hear the first one a few months ago. But I was like, the idea that you can't have a professional, smart woman on who isn't afraid to talk about stuff because part of her job is a penis goes in the hole.
Well, the fear
consensually is incredible.
The fear is on this audio medium that you might take her clothes off.
Right. Well, the fear was Bob Murchison.
Yeah,
the entire fear was Bob Murchison going to send out to people. And think about that. This liberal, crazy activist was going to send out to people. Guess who they had in their show? A woman who has sex. It's just, and they allow that to happen, you fucking pussies. Yeah. God, it's so great. I don't know. So
they're paying for it now, it seems.
Well, good luck to them. Whatever. What else? Anything else, Mike? Steve, you want to get to?
I mean, not at
wrap
this
up
point. There's some other
2019
news and stuff, but I don't know about now.
What do we got? Like what?
That doctor that wants to get rid of the words geek and nerd and that type of shit. It's kind of the same shit we always go over, but it's just, I mean, the slippery slope is it's really going off the rails here.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not gonna, it's just not gonna stop.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, we go with racial slurs and things like that, which I understand the idea of wanting to get rid of those, but then it turns to just words you use every day,
right?
That you don't even think about.
Yeah,
and you had no malintent, but.
That'll be the interesting thing. That's sort of an interesting thing to see as next year goes on too. Is like, is there any? I guess it won't. It's an election year. People hate Trump. Will it slow down at all? Will this cancel insanity slow down at all? Probably not. But I mean, how much crazier can it get?
Well, that's what it'll be. And eventually, words like nerd and geek will be under attack, where it'll be everything.
I guess. I don't know. Yeah, could be. There's an interesting story here. Have you seen this one, Steve?
No.
Headline: The rock opera wedding in Tuscany.
Oh, that sounds pleasant.
You know what? We'll get to it later. Actually, I don't feel like getting to it.
Well, I'm curious about it. What is it?
We'll get to it later. No, we'll get to it. Pretty long story, though. Jesus. It says June 14th, 2019 on it.
It's weird. I got a copy of it right here, too.
Is it still topical, though?
Yeah, I think so. But we'll get to it later. I don't want to get to it now. We'll get to it.
I'm curious, though. Can you give me the gist?
Later. Yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. I promise. We'll get to it.
All right.
Yeah, I know. It should be a hate crime if you call someone a nerd.
I think
it was cool to be a nerd.
I think so, too.
What happened? Was that cool?
It is, yeah. Donald Glover's a black nerd. He's really cool.
Yeah, isn't like the HBO show, the CBS show that's gone now, whatchamacallit. Kind of made it cool again with freaking...
Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, that kind of, that whole world or whatever.
What's his name? Chris Hardwick hosted Nerdist podcast.
Well, he did host it, yeah.
Used to, yeah.
Yeah, what happened to him?
He got out of that pretty unscathed.
He did sort of. Well, yeah, but he lost that podcast, right? And then got it back again?
No. I think he chose to stop doing. I think he was doing so much shit that he stopped doing that. I could be wrong.
But he got Me Too'd, right?
Yes, but in a weird way. It wasn't.
Was it weird? Yeah.
He wasn't doing anything wrong, really.
Yep. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying he's an
No,
insane.
I remember his story being a weird one.
Yeah.
That I do. I mean, I don't know him that well. But I remember
He was like, I think it was like he was abusive over text.
He was like an asshole.
But it was
wasn't
all, he was just
Yeah.
a dick.
Right. But then, there were guys who said he was a dick too, didn't they? Or no?
Probably.
Or no, I don't remember.
Yeah, it's just he was being a dick.
I'm half-assing the story, but I remember reading it and thinking this is a lot different than the other.
But that's one instance where AMC stood by him and said, "We're going to wait till more evidence comes out."
Well, he did the Breaking.
He did the Breaking Bad and the Walking Dead, all the talking,
The Walking Dead,
whatever,
Talking
shows.
Dead, whatever it was after the show, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because I actually used to listen. He would have decent guests on his old podcast.
Nerdist. Yeah, you got some good guests.
I mean, it wasn't, and he did a comedy one, right? Too.
Well, he's a comedian.
No, he's not very funny.
Well, here's the other weird thing about Chris Hardwick is he does the Nerdist. Like he's this nerd.
Right.
He's a handsome guy who's like charming, and he's a nerd because he likes Breaking Bad, Walking Dead, and like Star Wars. Some of the most mainstream shit you could ever imagine. So I don't get in what way is he a nerd, but apparently that's passable.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I thought of him in a while. I remember that story and thinking, well, this is different than these other ones that have sort of taken over the culture. I don't know. That's another thing. It's sort of gone away. Me Too is kind of quieted down.
Yeah.
Well, we got them all.
We think we're good?
Yep.
Yeah?
Got them all.
Oh, good.
Drive down.
Turns out there were none in the music industry or professional sports.
Right.
So that's good. Everyone should be comforted by that.
Or Entercom. But yeah, but it seems like that's, who knows? I don't know. I don't know. But I'll ask this. I like this round table thing. Big Kirk Minihane show prediction for 2020 that no one's going to see coming. I will start with Steve Robinson. Stephen Earl Robinson, I should say. Good all day.
Well, I mean, I should have had a little bit of time to formulate on this. I think
This answer will not be in the best of next year, if you're curious.
I think that we will. I'm going to predict that we get Donald J. Trump on this podcast.
Wow, that's a big one.
That is a big one.
You're saying the president of the United States,
yes,
will be on the podcast.
Yes,
really? But you said you don't think that's going to happen.
Not under the timeline you think it's going to happen. But
I have no timeline for it. So in 2020, we'll have the president of the United States on the podcast. That's a good prediction. So. That's a good one. I like that's good. Michael Geary.
One of us is not here this time next year.
I think that's a really good prediction.
Yeah.
That's almost like even money. Any of us, I would say.
One of us is not doing this best of next year.
I would say that, honestly, what would freesportsbookpick.com put the odds of that at? 2-1?
Yeah, sure.
3-1, 2-1. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, what he's really saying is it's either me or Mike who's not going to be here because if you're not here, then the three of us aren't here.
Well, that means we're not here, though.
Well, yeah, but he said one of us won't be here.
Oh, only one. You're saying.
Yeah. Right. So if that one person is you, then we're not.
I think me and Steve. We'll see how this best of goes.
Yeah, who knows? That could be fucked.
Chemistry is electric.
Eric could call me and be like, "Listen, you want to go on once a week with those guys? That's fine." But here's the other thing, Kirk. You're staying in that fucking Airbnb in Miami. Steve's staying at the hotel.
Yeah, why are we paying this guy all this money? We could get Steve and Mike to do it.
No, they want a new model. You generate best of content.
Right.
Steve and Mike narrate it.
I'll be cooking spaghetti with Elias down in fucking Miami. You kind of took mine, Mike.
Oh, really?
Well,
I like to.
Oh, what is that?
Siren. Oh, you hear sirens on his podcast too.
There's cars outside.
A year from now, I am going to say Steve Robinson will not be on the Kirk Minihane show.
Really?
Yep.
Why? What do you predict happens?
I think he's going to go back into the world of political talk on his own show. That's my prediction.
Are you sending me back?
No. You're doing a great job.
It might be due to the success of this podcast.
Yes, you're welcome. But I think Steve's
there's a different side to this.
Steve's going to feel the itch of the political world, the election. He's going to get an offer to host a radio show, and he's going to take it.
Wow.
And I would have no hard feelings.
And you're not going to counteroffer?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, I would. But I mean, he's doing an awesome job. I would be upset, but I think that's good. That's my prediction.
Well, then you can't fire me because the joy we would both feel of listening to Steve's new radio show would be.
That's true. That's a good point. I know one thing, Steve. You get a lot of phone calls. There's no doubt about that.
I don't think. I don't think I could.
These lines are loaded.
All right, I guess I'll try it. Rich in Madawaska. Go ahead.
I have a feeling that the endurance that the Minifans showed torturing WEI would pale in comparison. I have a feeling.
Well, because people would listen to you.
But here's the thing, though. Like
it would be 8 months from now, I still would not be.
But
able
the
to
only
take
difference is you would, if you did that. Like if you really said to me, "Hey, Kirk, I got an offer from wherever. They want me to host a political show. I really want to do it. They're paying me this. like, I would say that's like, there would be no, like, with EI, there's hard feelings. So I
You
don't
would
think,
understand.
I don't think the callers would be like hate-filled like they are toward EI.
No, but there would be a lot of Steve, it's
Right.
clear you lied on this issue.
Right, yes. There's to be a lot of that.
Which would you were a football player,
Which would
correct?
almost be worse.
Let's go to the warden right now.
I'd have to follow, Kirk Minihane 101 and lean into it and fight with the callers and not pretend like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Dump the call.
Would there also be a sense if you were super in like a political issue that you'd be like, oh God, Kirk's going to mock me for this because I'm so serious? Or
no. You gotta be you. I mean, have I ever not been super serious about a political issue here because I know you're going to mock me?
Well, it's true.
He's always himself.
But you're doing bad radio, though.
I would hope that I would be better, right, as a result of this experience.
I don't know.
I would hope that I'd learn from you.
Yeah.
It would if I ever was doing a sports show, that would be in my head the entire time.
Well, I think it was in Mutt's head for a long time with Jerry. And Jerry was right. He'd be like, you got to just stop. Like, just do the fucking show.
Yeah.
But
You guys would tune in and hear me railing about management.
Yeah, just going crazy.
Screaming at my producer.
Could happen. But if the offer was right, you would leave then.
If it was a lot more money, I'd have to consider it, right?
See what I'm saying? Like,
I know he's not.
I just
going to lose him.
I don't think that a big money offer is going to come. There's not a lot of money kicking around in AM radio.
I've got
How do
too
you know
much
it'd be
money.
AM? Could be out of the market.
Yeah, that's
Where
true.
I'm probably not leaving this area.
Just don't close your options, Steve. Jeez, I mean,
So if they gave you a ton of money to go like West Coast,
I'm not a California guy.
No,
not a California guy. I don't think I could do it.
down south, you'd fit right in.
you
Texas.
could do that. I could see you down there.
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
don't know. I don't think a carpetbagger works very well on political radio.
That's true too. What works very well is Tommy John. That's what works very well when you put it on nice and slow, let it ride up your thighs, right in your hips, and then smooth right in your bottom and your dick. Nice and comfortable. Most comfortable underwear ever worn by a human being is Tommy John. And you have, by the way, 2 more days to order for guaranteed Christmas delivery, and you save 20% off at TommyJohn.com with the code KIRK. That's code Kirk, KIRK. You get 20% off at TommyJohn.com. Tommy John wants everyone to experience the amazing fit and feel of their product. Fun limited edition gift sets for men and women, and again, makes the holiday season much more enjoyable and comfortable. Check off your gifting list at TommyJohn.com. When you do that, use the code KIRK. 20% off, TommyJohn.com. You get 2 more days to do that and order it for guaranteed Christmas delivery. We should thank, I don't want to leave anybody out, Steve, at the end of the year. We should do this. Today, for example, Tommy John, Manscaped, obviously Roman, our great friends at Milton's, Smith's Country Cheese, Troll Socks, Simply Safe.
FreeSportsbookPick.com.
FreeSportsbookPick.com for sure.
ExpressVPN.
ExpressVPN.
You already say Simply Safe?
I said Simply Safe.
Yep.
You can say it twice. We love, unless I'm sure we're forgetting people. Thank all the great sponsors.
There was another sock company, wasn't there? I can't
There was
remember.
not.
Care of sponsors us.
Care of?
Care of, our good friends at Care of, yes.
Postmates.
Postmates, yeah. I mean, I guess it's been a while, but sure. I don't know. Yeah, everybody but the other sock place and that Gronk thing, pretty much.
Yep.
2 of them go pound sand.
I'm with you.
The company's shut down, right, Steve?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Hey, I've come around on that.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, you convinced me.
One more time. Let's see. What have we learned since we started this experience, gentlemen? We started this time with B. Michael Geary.
What have I learned?
One thing about these guys
I've
is
tried
if you
to be
throw
more-
throw something outside this, they get a good answer right
I
away.
got an answer.
Yeah.
I've tried to be less timid and well, not
Well,
proving it in this.
the journey continues.
explanation.
Steve, go ahead.
I think that there's always going to be a tension between taking the world as it is and trying to make it as you wish it to be. And you're more of the, I'm going to try and change the world to fit the way I want it to be. And I think that that's probably a better way to do things. And that's specifically on the advertiser debate. You're saying, I'm going to take a stand here. I'm going to do my thing and fuck these companies if they want to be cowards. And I think I was on the other side of it for quite a while, and maybe still am mostly on the other side of it. But I definitely see the appeal and certainly the effectiveness now of your position on that.
Hopefully one of the parody accounts will transcribe that rambling and send it out today, because he went about 6 different directions on that. And which proves what I've learned is I wanted to test myself. I knew my greatness, and I said to myself about 6 months ago, pair yourself with the 2 least talented people possible and see if you can make a good podcast.
I don't know about
I have done it, and I am proud to have. Well, that was originally you and Cullinane.
Oh, okay.
But then I got even worse with Steve, and I even pulled that off. I might even just fire you both today and bring in 2 new guys next year and see where it goes. I mean, you never know. I don't know. Who knows?
Moroso and Cullinane.
Ooh, that'd be rough.
Something.
No, Moroso and Jerry. Oh, can you imagine?
I'd like to hear that.
Rosso and Turtle Boy. I couldn't do that. There's a limit to even my greatness. There is.
Understandable.
Fine. All right. Any other songs or sound or anything, Steve, or no? To say goodbye? The MILF fans are dying for this not to end, so I want to give them a little more time because they got to stretch this in the best of out over a week and a half.
Goodbye.
We don't have a fresh song.
Oh, forget it. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that Richard did not inspire a song. It's about a few parody accounts.
Yeah.
It's been a line.
Well, in a way, he did. I mean, the WCX.
That's true.
But
that's true. That's true.
That's sort of Richard's legacy, if you will.
So far.
Yeah.
So we're going to meet him, and that's the amazing thing is we're like a month out now.
Right.
I'm always thinking it's far away.
Like 58. I thought it was 58 days.
58 days?
No, wait.
What?
Oh, sorry. I saw a count. I think we're
saw a countdown to what?
48.
What do you have, a countdown in your house?
No. Someone tweeted out a countdown.
Yeah, 48 sounds right.
Yeah. I think
it's the beginning of February, right with the end of December. Yeah, that makes sense. 48 days from now we'll be in Madawaska.
Oui.
Très bien. Et tout?
Comme ci, comme ça.
Très bien. Et tout?
Sacre bleu! It's the only one I know.
Merde.
What's that?
Merde.
What does that mean?
Shit.
I assumed he was calling me something.
I was saying, that's why I asked. All right, well, there you go. I think that's it for 2019. Is that unbelievable? We're done.
Go to KirkMinihaneShow.com. Get yourself a shirt. Or a hoodie.
What's that?
Sweatpants.
Yeah, if you'd like to.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
So we've got the Kirk Minihane Running Club shirts coming out.
Yeah.
And I think we'll release one over the Christmas break for Madawaska.
I like those running shirts. Those are good. So we have those shirts up. And I'll be interested to see how our relationship goes with Barstool in the next year. It's been peace for a while, but I feel like it's always on the edge of something.
I'll tell you when it'll be rough. When you have to do the Super Bowl, then Madawaska, then that fucking ice hockey.
I think I'll be doing 2 of those 3, I think.
Oh, okay.
The ice hockey seems like we're pushing
faded away?
Well, I just think they're pushing the edge of, I don't want them to add to that experience.
Right.
For Barstool. I mean, if they want me to do it, I'll do it, but that's...
your thing.
What is that?
You've got to do it.
Cause trouble.
We're at a hockey tournament?
Yeah.
What am I going to do?
You have a thing and you're supposed to do it.
Hey, those skates don't look very sharp, pal.
Neither do you. Like that?
Like that. You know what? Yes. You got to do it.
Insult comedian?
Neither do you.
I don't think it's going to work. I don't know. I don't think it's going to work. The MILF fans put a team together or no? They were talking a lot of garbage about that.
They put a bunch of teams together, but I haven't heard anyone who got through the registration process.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Also cost a lot of money, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it costs $1,000 for a team.
Is that true?
Yeah.
$1,000?
This is all business, baby.
Yeah, they're a business. I respect that, I guess. 1,000. How many teams are there?
I think there are 8 in 4 leagues, so
32 grand.
Yeah.
Jeez, no wonder they get mad at you when you talk about Madawaska.
They're making some.
Hey, here's another prediction. I predict that we're going to sell out the Wilbur.
Oh yeah, yes, I agree with that.
Sure.
5 times.
5 times?
No.
Jesus.
I mean, KFC did 2 nights in a row there.
The show we're planning right now, I believe, will sell out.
The show that who's planning?
We are planning.
What role are you playing in planning the show right now? This is my vision.
Oh, well, I mean, you're planning the show. I'm planning the logistics to support
how's that
it.
going? I was just thinking of that yesterday. When I was on the phone with you, I was going to bring it up, but then I hung up.
Barstool has kind of ground to a halt.
Okay, this is
holidays.
This is now an S.E. Robinson operation. I'm not saying you have to do it now, but just get the Wilbur together and book a date.
What season are we thinking?
Late spring, early summer.
That's okay. Right about.
Because I think by the time the kids are out of school, like parents then take off. Our listeners, I think, go away. There's vacations. Kids do. Like I think you got to get it before kids are still in school.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
I like that.
Yeah, and obviously it'd be good to see you again there, Mike. We get you get a free. You're one of the first
coming
tickets.
back to that.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yes,
good.
yeah. Front row seat.
Not like a VIP ticket.
No. Steve's got the big VIP.
Oh, I'll just be an attendant. Oh,
yeah, yes.
Okay. I didn't understand.
Can I tell the joke again? I can do that for you if you like.
I thought you meant I'd be invited back for the.
Oh, that'd be nice too. Yeah,
Okay,
that'd be good. Remember this guy?
Yeah.
I think we should just pick out a date, book it, and then work back. I mean, then they have to do it as opposed to sitting there waiting because we're 9 millionth on their list of priorities.
All right.
Not if you saw that best of the year video. You made it.
Very briefly.
Yeah.
I saw that, but I did make the cut. Were you on there?
No, I don't think so. Unless I was seen in some footage, but I don't think so.
I think they get a lot of people on there. You
Yeah.
know? I mean, there's a lot. I don't know, a lot going on.
Yeah.
I was like 10 minutes, right? The
Oh,
video?
yeah.
I watched a little bit of it. Yeah, I didn't see. So I was on there.
You were. You and Willie.
Oh, yeah.
And some criticism you had of Ellie, which was kind of odd that they put it in, but funny.
Yeah, it was like a cut of you saying, I don't even know what Ellie Schnitt does.
I don't. That's
and
not
Ellie standing there looking all innocent.
Oh, there you go.
It was clearly cut by people who wanted to make you look like a boogeyman. Because it was like, it was you talking shit about Willie, and then the next cut was Willie saying, like, I would have smushed his head into the glass or something.
How do you say it? What did he say?
Yeah,
he was talking like a gruff man.
Okay. That was your Willie impression?
Let's hear it again.
Jesus fucking Christ, Steve. This guy's on the edge lately.
He said no. I don't even want. I'm afraid to do it.
This Trenny thing is changing. You're a wild man now. Are you still angry at Trenny?
Yes.
Did you listen to Jerry yesterday? You're still angry when Jerry was talking about it?
I got angrier listening to Jerry rip off all of our takes.
That's true.
And our audio.
You play a bunch of our audio or no?
Yeah, he played clips from the Twitter supercut that we put out.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, no, I could tell because
Not
I
us
heard
talking about it.
No, because we tweeted out just the raw Trenny stuff for people to respond to, and I could tell Cullinane didn't know where the cuts actually started and ended,
right?
So he just played through the supercut.
Well, all right. Well, who cares? I don't give a shit. Good luck to Jerry this podcast. All right. Well, boys, anyway, it's been a good 2019. Hopefully, we do better next year. That's all you can do. Just show up for work every day and try and do better.
I hope you get everything you want for Christmas.
Oh my God. It ends like it starts.
Nice to end with a DEC car crash.
I don't want anything for Christmas. I'm good. I have everything I want.
Well, then you're going to get it.
Oh, did you ask for a big gift this year or no?
No.
You didn't?
No.
How about you, Mike? What are you and the missus going to exchange gifts? Big gifts or no?
Yeah. Nothing
Ring?
crazy. No.
No?
Come on.
I don't know.
It's too early.
Is it?
Not that I wouldn't, but
you're not going to meet the in-laws on Christmas.
No. Don't plan.
Did she spend Christmas with you at all or no?
Yes. Well, we're doing. We have to go to some of my family tomorrow, so we're leaving tonight.
Okay.
And then my dad's on Christmas Eve. She'll be there, I think.
Oh, she will?
Yeah.
Oh. And then Christmas Day, you go to your mom's?
I'll probably be at my grandparents' Christmas Day, I think. I'm not sure yet.
Your grandmother?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, we'll see if she makes it.
That's the thing.
All right, folks? Yeah.
Oh, that's my other prediction. Obviously, his grandmother will die in 2020.
Sure.
Jesus, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, of course.
That's stupid.
Right.
But I mean, that's like Vegas won't even take
That's
bets.
a given.
Yeah, Vegas,
That's
like,
a
we're not, no bets are allowed in that.
I understand.
Yeah, it's because, I mean, she's definitely going to die.
Jesus Christ. Awful.
Is Mike crying in like the best of list of 20?
I believe that's on there. Right?
Is it? Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
You enjoy that?
I did.
Sicko?
I did.
My one regret is that we didn't have the video cameras up for that.
Well, it was just so weird. It was just so...
It was out of nowhere. I don't know where that
was
came
so
from. I
weird.
still, to this day, don't know where that came from.
Well, low T hits you when you least expect it.
What was what led to it?
You asked if I was depressed about something.
Oh, yeah, because somebody had... Oh, because you had been the fucking lump
Yeah.
a few shows before.
Yeah.
Now I just know that's how you are.
Yes.
If I had known at the time, like, that's just...
that's
Yeah,
just
right,
what the
right,
guy is,
right.
right.
Maybe when she dies, you'll actually pep up a little bit.
Maybe.
Who knows?
We'll see. More surprises for 2020.
And then you cry. So the crying will be on there.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
so,
good.
yeah.
And you think it'll be 6 hours long?
There's really no limitation to it.
Well, I understand that, but so it could be 90 hours long. But I'm saying, what? You think it'll be that long, huh?
Well, we need to fill more than a week's worth of crack addiction for the Minifans. So.
And what is you guys are just kind of going segment to segment?
Saying, hey, here's what you're about to hear.
Okay. That's good. And when are we going to drop it? Want to surprise drop it or no?
Surprise drop it.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Keep them guessing.
I'll put you in charge of that, Steve. You're in charge of when we drop it. Okay? I would say not Christmas morning. I know you want to do that.
That's right where I was going.
But any other time than that. Unless it doesn't seem like a great download average drop day.
My opinion, if I may,
Oh, it's of
is
course
Monday.
it's valued. Monday.
Yeah.
Gives everyone
them
the whole week.
week to listen to it, and yeah. But if you want to
A lot
surprise,
of people traveling Monday, Tuesday,
maybe
right?
Sunday, maybe Tuesday, who knows?
Weekend, I would vote no. But
Yeah.
Again, what do I say? But I personally like Monday, Tuesday. But Steve, it's up to you. You want to do it after Christmas?
That'd
Give
be
them that
wild.
next week?
Wacky.
Who knows?
Maybe the 31st.
Maybe Saturday at 7:00 at night.
Damn
Who knows? I don't know. Who knows?
I don't know if that's an ideal time.
Probably not. It's not the time for anything if you're trying to be successful. But you
Yeah,
know,
right.
hey, listen. That's so. Oh, yeah. So that's tomorrow night. Oh, Saturday night rather.
Both Saturdays.
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow
So
night,
it's
yeah.
fine.
Saturday, immediately
Post-game.
after the Patriots game.
Okay. Who's on? Who do we have?
We got DEC.
Wow.
Yes. I
First
figured,
appearance since being removed from office or resigning from
yes.
office.
Yeah, I figured
Mr.
Matt and Patrick run
Menahan,
last week.
Make sure I get fed.
Oh, that's fucking so crazy.
A lot of unsung heroes on this episode.
Oh, that's a good theme. Who we got?
TJ Hubbard.
Mm-hmm.
Governed by Fear.
Okay.
Blobe.
Wow.
Oh,
wow.
Is this Blobe's first appearance?
It is
Wow,
Blobe's
that's
first
incredible.
appearance. Big one. DJB makes his triumphant return.
DJB's growing on me.
Sure, all of us.
And there is a Minifan from Down Under.
Oh, Australia. Barstool
Aussie
fan?
Minifan.
So is this going to be morning for
Well,
him?
what time is it for him?
7 here. I think it's like 11 a.m. there or something like that.
I don't know. I was texting with Riggs yesterday. I think he's still there.
Is he?
I think. He just said...
Oh, yeah, he wasn't back on Barstool radio the other day.
Because I texted them. I wanted to mention this as well. I didn't see them tweet it out. I listened to the foreplay they did yesterday or the day before it came up. I listened to it yesterday. Their response to those like old golf writers.
Yeah.
Remember they had that battle?
Yeah.
Very good episode.
Oh, good.
Excellent episode. And it kind of swayed my... Because remember, I'm sort of still in the middle of that. Remember, I'm kind of...
Yeah.
Seen it both ways.
You're more in their direction now.
Well, I was anyway, but they articulate, I think, a pretty good point in that, and I think I said it too. My issue is more with the guys who pretend they're tough guys and they're actually fanboys.
Yeah.
These guys just say we're fucking fanboys.
But not only are they don't pretend to not be fanboys, but they also don't pretend to be journalists.
Correct. So I think the argument is then, should they get a press credential? I don't know, but I know this.
They're with the. They are with the.
And they're
media.
also growing the game.
Yes.
A game that needs like Carabas for as many faults, as many sexual deviancies and all those arrests and all that stuff and all
hands.
the credit scams and the hands and the whatchamacallit, being a sexual predator and
His
stuff.
new hair and
The whole thing has helped grow the game of baseball to a younger audience.
Yeah.
I'd argue almost more than anybody. I don't know anybody else
Yeah, I can't think of it now.
the fuck is young that's, these guys golf, which is quietly sort of a big sport for guys my age and a little younger. These guys are, Frankie's a lot younger than I am.
Yep.
Trent's younger than I am, I think. Rick's even younger than I am. But they're, have good relationships with guys like Justin Thomas and Jordan Spieth and Rory McIlroy and Matt Fitzpatrick, young golfers who recognize them. They talk about stuff. They have those guys on. They promote the game. These foreplay guys never say anything other than we love the fucking game of golf. And they even said in their thing, go listen if you care. If not, whatever. But we're not telling these old guys not to do it their way. We're just fucking doing it our way.
Right.
Fucking leave us alone.
That's exactly what it is.
You know what pisses them off though? And they made another good point too. There is no bigger group of grumps and assholes in the world than sports media.
Of course.
Nobody. So
they think they've done. I mean, it was one way for so many years, and they did it that way. They came up and they had to cover the local minor league team, or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And these guys didn't have to do that, so they look at that and they're jealous.
But you know else gets their red ass though?
Yeah.
Is that these guys also break some stories.
Yeah.
So because they have better relationships with the players, and these guys are
not even that. I don't think it's the breaking stories. I think it's that they get to hang. They get a fist bump from
Right.
Tiger, and
but it's even like you guys probably don't know all, but there's a guy Bryson DeChambeau.
Yeah.
He's a golfer on tour, a young guy, and he has a good relationship with those guys. And I think I don't know this, but I'm guessing they've broken a few stories in both that. And these guys are like, well, what the fuck? We've been doing this, like you said, for 28 years. Why don't they just come to us and give us stories? That's not how it works.
And they don't Riggs and Trent don't come off as much of ass kissers as the regular media because they admit who they are.
Right. And they're
so you don't look at it as phony when they ask a softball question.
And like Riggs and Trent are like probably the two nicest guys at Barstool.
I've never met Riggs. Trent is a real nice guy.
Super nice, overly nice, Midwest friendly guy. And Riggs is a super nice guy.
Yeah.
And Frankie's what he is. And then he's Barstool guy. So I don't know. I actually did a 180. As long as you are transparent about it, I do find I'd like to ask those guys that question if I go on there again. I went on their podcast once, had a good time. If you had it cold that Tiger Woods got arrested for a DUI last night and no one else would ever know about it, if you don't break it, would you break it?
It's interesting. I don't
think they would.
See, I think Riggs wouldn't want to because he's
right.
got.
I don't think they would.
Yeah,
I think they'll all say, why? We don't want to get them in trouble.
Right.
That to me that's where now that doesn't mean that they can't go to these events and be friends with these guys, but that's where I separate from them.
Should they get a press credential because?
Well, not even that. It's just sort of that's super newsy. Like Barstool would like to have that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I would say about Carabas, like if Mookie Betts, God forbid, slapped his wife around, and Jared Carabas knew it, no one else would ever know about it if he didn't break the story. Would you break the story?
Yeah, but it's also, like MTV's at the Super Bowl. They wouldn't break news about.
Of course not.
What I
No,
mean?
right? Yeah, no. But these guys are also. But MTV's not in the football world. Foreplay is in the golf world.
Sure. Yeah.
They do break selective stories. So I just find it's not even to me indictable. It's just interesting.
Yeah.
And they did a good job. But of course, and maybe it'll change. None of those guys went on with them.
Yeah.
Which is stupid. Like, if they had an older guy who went on, and I would tell one of these guys this, like these older 50-year-old guys, I'd say, be the old guy that has a good relationship with them. That would go so far for you. Like, they would love you.
Rick Riley or
Bob Harrod from ESPN.
You might also get the tip-off when they're about to break a story.
Also true for something.
So you can be the first one to rewrite as reported on the Foreplay Pod.
And your platform would go way up.
And if they do have one of those stories that they don't want to break,
they'll
they
give
might
it to
go
them.
to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And they are, then they become the old sort of thing. You're a character in the Barstool world. Like, what's the harm in that?
Yeah. I think part of it is still not understanding social media, not understanding the internet, not understanding.
You better
how
catch
media
up,
is
though.
changing.
I mean, because it's
what are you
you're going to die if you don't. I mean, it's one thing if you're 63 or 64. Who gives a fuck? It's about over. But it's a couple of these guys in their late 40s, like my age almost. If you don't know that this is the way it's going.
Well, they think it's more prestigious to go out and have the Globe or the Washington Post or USA Today kiss your ass.
Great.
Rather than, they look at Barstool as a smut blog.
Right. But then what?
Then,
great. When you're out of work.
In their circles, they get to say they were a professional through and through.
Right. And I saw this again the other day. I think SI laid some more people off, or somebody laid some people off again. And you get the whole media whining and complaining. It's like, look in the fucking mirror. Right. Like Barstool just had another great year. There's a reason why they're giving content that people want. When the difference between Barstool and like an SI is SI did not adapt. When Barstool, and it'll happen, when things don't work out as well, you know what they'll do? They'll fucking change it around.
Yeah.
That change may not work, but at least they'll try.
Right.
SI's way of changing it was like, we'll make the editions smaller, or we'll do more college basketball, like just stuff that like was already existing.
Barstool, everything that is new, they try to. I mean, like we make fun of them for TikTok and shit. But it's something you have to at least try, because that could be the way. In 2 years, that could be the only thing people are using.
Like these guys we talked about yesterday, the guys, the new podcast they're bringing in.
Right.
Might be hugely successful. It may be a total miss, but so what? Right. They'll say, "Hey, we tried."
Then they're out in a year or whatever.
Yeah,
however long.
Yeah, and these companies never try that. Like ESPN's way of being outrageous is doing Van Talk for a day. Right. And be like, well, we can't have these guys anymore. And then doing nothing.
Scared, yeah.
Like they have a paid, what's it, ESPN Plus?
Mm-hmm.
And part of their pitch for that is to pay to have Tom Jackson and Chris Berman do the Sunday Night Football highlights.
Because remember when they did it before? It was cool.
It's like, and then nobody liked it anymore. Like,
No. I like it when I hear it every Monday on Pardon My Take.
Right. It's just like, what? That's your way of like, it's just a weird way of thinking. I don't know. But it was good. It was a good episode. I would suggest or endorse that one if you're looking for something to listen to. If you're not listening to our podcast, or Mike's watching Mike's show tomorrow.
Yes.
Which I actually listen to. I'll listen to that on my Sunday morning run.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I'll go for a nice trot and listen
nice
to
to talk to you.
First. It'll be good to hear your voice again. I've always wanted to hear Blobe or Blobe.
Blobe.
Yeah. I like Blobe. He's the secretary of something.
He's a good egg, I'm sure.
What is he secretary of?
I don't know.
Oh, we have election results.
Oh, we do?
Yes.
Let's hear them. Jeez.
Wow, what a way to go out.
Breaking news,
burying the lead.
Kind of my breaking news sound, Steve? Is that so much to ask?
Pew, pew.
Thank you.
Let's see. So,
what was the music?
Blind Mike just did it.
Just play the bell ringing or something. Would you play something? Just play some random. Play any random sound at all. Go ahead.
I suspect it won't be random.
Or the one I asked for. Either way.
All right. So, do you want the presidential election first?
No. Let's start with the bottom. What's the first? Let's go backward.
Well, the bottom is am I?
All right. So what platform do you interact with the universe on? 19% say Discord, 40% say Twitter, Reddit 5%, Instagram 15%, YouTube 18%, other. I don't know what that is.
We have an Instagram
2%.
account?
We do.
It's Instagram.com/Kirk Min Show.
Swipe up. All right. What's next?
What age are you?
By the way, that's about what I expected.
So,
right? Mostly Twitter, some Discord. That's about right.
Yeah.
So your under 18 audience is 1%.
Okay.
18 to 24 is 14%.
Is that under 18? Is that the kid with the retainer who called you?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
18 to 24 is 14%.
Oh, that's not bad, actually. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought it'd be like 1.
25 to 34 is 43%.
So add up those add up those last two for me.
58.
So more than half our listeners are right. More than 60% of our listeners are under 34?
Mm-hmm. According to this.
That's surprising.
Unscientific.
Well, I understand.
The sample probably skews towards the younger audience, but yeah.
That's surprising. All right, go ahead.
34 to 50 is 37%, and 50 plus is 5%.
Jerry's will be calling. He'll say 50 plus is 96%.
That's weird. That's good, Jerry. That's what you want.
It's great.
They got, you know what they do? They spend money.
Yeah, these people, these young kids, great. Yeah, enjoy your vaping.
64% of people listen on Apple Podcasts.
That's what I'd figure higher, actually, but okay.
Yeah, me too. 14% on Spotify, 7% on Google Podcasts,
Great.
and other is 15%.
What would other be?
I have Podcast
Stitcher,
Addict.
Podbay. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different.
Oh, you know
apps.
what I listen to? Where is it? Overcast.
Yeah,
You
so
ever seen that?
that'd be in the other.
Okay, yeah. Because sometimes I also have Apple, but it's spotty sometimes.
The one I use, Podcast Addict, I mean, I have an Android, and they pull directly from iTunes, I think.
Yeah, I think mine does. I think mine does well. All right, go ahead.
All right, now we are to the presidential election.
What about the one about Mike?
Yeah, what about me?
There's a Mike question in there.
Yeah, so Mike...
He's going to ignore it?
I was going to give that one last. Is Blind Mike valuable? 76% say yes.
Wow,
So I look at it
no
this
wonder
way.
he didn't want to read that one.
So I look at it this way. A quarter of our audience...
No.
A quarter of our audience suggests that we should go a different direction.
Thinks it's funny to say no.
I voted no. I know that. So
exactly.
What did you vote, Steve?
And you deep down.
I voted no. I voted no.
So the numbers are already being
maybe 150 times.
67% of our show doesn't think Mike's
No,
valuable
that's
to
not
the
how
show.
that math works.
It's not.
I used ExpressVPN to vote multiple
over the world.
times,
That's a big win for you, Mike.
Yes, thank
76. That is a clear.
I know. I thought you say the day they don't like me in there in the Discord.
Well, this is Discord, Twitter. This is all over the place.
But wasn't it on Discord or no?
Maybe it's just small. Maybe that's that small sort of loud minority.
Yes, maybe.
That's a mandate right there. That's 3/4 of the audience is saying you're valuable to a show that you're on.
Hey,
Congratulations.
Minifans, thank you. I'll be talking to you tomorrow night.
What do you think Steve's would be?
That I don't know.
He's a divisive figure.
I would call Steve
49.
about 50-50.
Would I go high? Would I be higher than Mike?
I think so, yeah.
I don't know. What if I was like 50%?
Is Kirk
76 for approval rating.
Is Kirk Minihane valuable to the Kirk Minihane show?
Right.
I don't know what the answer would be.
That could see them all voting no just to be assholes.
Yeah.
That would hurt my feelings. If they did that, I'd stay off Discord for 3 hours. That's how I'd fucking show them to fuck off.
You guys really like me, though,
I've been on
right?
Discord the whole show today. I'm not even listening. Yeah, Steve, keep telling those stories. All right, so the last one. President? Who are the candidates?
Patrick.
Rich Mandarin, Patrick, Matt from Providence, and DEC.
Wow.
DC ran?
DC's still in the race.
DC was you were allowed to vote for him.
Oh.
So DC gets 8% of the vote.
Ooh,
that is a sad.
Not good.
That's a sad exit.
It really is.
Rich Mandarin got 8 votes.
What percentage?
Less than 1% of the total.
Oh, wow. This is a lot of people voting.
He's the one guy who I stepped up and said I will not endorse him.
8 votes. So there's at least 1,000 votes, I would say.
There was over 1,000 votes, they said.
Wow.
Matt from Providence got 30% of the vote.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Big win.
Patrick from the Discord, our new president,
Oh, boy.
58%
Wow.
of the vote.
So we made up a composite character named Patrick, and he's the president. That's
He's a real
interesting.
guy.
He was a real guy.
Congratulations.
Met him a number of times.
So he's the president. Well, I mean, he has to be, obviously, I have to sign off on it.
Yes.
But he was elected
Will
president.
you now sign off on the duly elected president of the Minifans?
No, I will not. I need the holidays to think about it.
Okay.
I do. I mean, I like him. I'm glad that congratulations to him.
It's nice that you're finally acknowledging his existence.
That also opens up the vice presidency.
It does.
Now, would that go to Matt or no?
No, I think it's a separate. No, it's a separate election. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it has to be a separate election.
All right.
Did the Matt from Providence controversy in the end hurt him?
I think so.
I think it did, yeah.
Yeah, he never recovered.
It was an unforced error.
Well,
yeah.
He was also trying to be. There was some tampering going on, which I didn't care for.
In the Discord world?
No, in this world right here.
Well, listen, that's playing politics, baby.
I guess.
I'm told.
It's a Russian plan.
I mean, you think Patrick?
Wonder who would tamper an election?
You think Patrick's a Steve figurehead who just got propped up there? Is that what you're saying?
That's kind of what I'm saying. Yes, I think Matt will always
His old
be.
man?
Hey, not my president. Matt's always my guy.
Oh, wow.
I'm told the people who administered the election say that they did use. They did try to exclude some bots and obvious spam.
Oh,
and,
boy. Let it begin.
votes.
Let it begin.
Now, what if I were to tell you?
These are modified.
Let the controversy begin.
These are massaged totals.
What if I were to tell you that this candidate owns the voting booth?
That's a good question. That's a real. But here's my takeaway from this. My whole thing. Once a real giant, as made a guy as there is.
Yeah.
DEC 8%.
Oh,
that
rough.
is really brutal. That is brutal.
Well, I guess he'll have to address it tomorrow night.
That's true. Yeah, you have to have him on there.
Yeah.
Because I
not
sense
that big of a creep.
he's probably laying low right now. But Like,
do you think his perversions affected him in the end?
Now, this guy is out of the closet with his perversion.
That's the current elected president? Who's that?
No, that was somebody on D's show talking about it.
Okay. It's a good question, but I think now for him, it's tough because he's a laid back guy.
Mhm.
Patrick's a laid back guy. You're telling me you get another laid back guy
More
after
of
that?
the same is what I say.
I don't know. I think that Patrick has energy behind the scenes.
I agree with that.
There's a lot more going on there.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see him show his fucking face in one of these events, but I'm not going to be a dick about that.
Right.
I'm sure he's a busy guy. But what does the president actually do?
It's sort of a figurehead position.
Oh, okay. Like, what's their responsibilities?
They carry out the orders of Kirk Minihane.
I want a constitution done by...
I think with Matt from Providence, it would have been more than a figurehead position, and that's what I'm sad about. We'll never get to experience
not a great run for him. 30, but this is a blowout.
I know.
30%.
Well, I think
that's a lot of monkeying around
figures
to
are
get
flawed.
there, though.
I'll say this is a Reagan-esque victory.
Yeah, I
for
mean,
Patrick.
Jeez, is Patrick going to give a speech today or no?
He ought to, yeah. Discord.
He
Or maybe, is there a spot for him on Mike and the Minifans?
There's always a spot for him if you'd like to come on. I think
he's going to accept his victory, and I'm
with
also
with that A-list group of guests. I don't know.
I'm expecting a prompt concession speech from Matt from Providence.
Yeah, I think the losers have to handle this class. I mean, led by the former president, who, by the way, I think has really handled this very classy since he said that video.
Yes.
He's been quiet. He's been
Now that
under the
I can
radar.
agree with. Yeah.
Let's see how these guys handle it. I mean, is he going to want to recount? Is it going to get ugly?
Matt from Providence may want to read.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is he going to get ugly? Is he going to play it ugly?
I think it should. I hope he does.
Is he on tomorrow?
He is not.
Oh, he's not. Okay.
No, he is not.
You know who we've completely forgot about in the presidential conversation?
I don't.
MHP. MHP.
I saw him chirping a little bit yesterday again.
Oh, yeah, a couple times this
Then he
week.
just went away, though, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. Thanks for that update as we kick in next year. Congratulations to all the winners. Although we didn't, but all the rest of the cabinet remains the same.
Yes.
So as of right now.
Except for the vice president.
Well, who's the vice president right now?
I don't know.
Oh, well, geez. We don't have a Speaker of the House.
Or a
We also
Secretary
don't really
of
have a
State.
president right now either. Or a Secretary of State.
Yeah, we
well, I
don't
guess
really have
we
a
do have a
full-
Secretary of State.
This is a house in disarray.
Well, he just lost. He goes back to Secretary of State.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah. The cabinet. I mean, it's important to remember all the cabinet positions.
Right.
We should have a cabinet meeting at some point in January. Maybe Madawaska will have it in February.
They'll mostly be there.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's an important way to end the year, I think. So can't any more important than that.
Right.
Anything else, Steve?
Nope. I don't think I can think of anything else.
Sure.
I don't even know what that story you guys were talking about was. It sounded interesting, the wedding.
Oh, man. It's Alexandra Anthony, an actress, dancer, and owner of Vintage Costume Company, and her husband, Scott Anthony, a headhunter for medical companies. This story is unbelievable.
Let's get into it.
And we'll get into it in 2020. That's when we get into it. And we're going to get into it big time. Probably first day back, we're going to do it.
All right.
Absolutely going to do it fully and completely.
Great.
Thanks to Brandi Love. Do we have anything else on today or no?
That was it.
Nope.
There's only one way to end the year, I think. It's really ended right. Pick a random number, Steve. Call a random number.
I hope What Are You Doing is part of the best of.
It's about to be. MHP. It's pussy. MHP.
Hey, what are you doing today? Good day, bad day.
Good day, bad day. MHP. Pussy. In reality, nobody should answer. It should be the perfect way to end the year.
Right.
Is it an actual random number or Steve random
I just
number?
dial a random number.
Sorry, Caitlin Mills.
Oh, okay.
We should leave her a message.
Let's try one more time. We'll try one more.
We actually found someone. Though.
We did. That's a real
big.
number.
That's big. We found a real number.
MHP.
Let's call her again.
Caitlin, what the fuck? Answer the phone.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be.
Unbelievable. Only one way to end it. That's right. All right. So we're back. Well, best of is up to Steve, and we'll drop it. You'll hear Steve and Mike and all the best parts of the first 6 months of the show, and then we're back January 2nd.
Yes.
I'm guessing we'll have a lot to talk to. We won't have any YouTube stuff for me over the break because the fucking Minifans have not put up enough reviews. Not done yet. I shouldn't say that. You got 8 days.
Yeah.
What are we at right now?
It seems unlikely. Put it that way.
5,700 or something?
Something like that, yeah.
All right, forget it. You fuck off, Minifans. Step up next year. You got to do a better year as well. All right, so you'll hear from Mike tomorrow night. You'll hear from us during Best of, and then we're back Brand new show, January 2nd, 2020.
This was pretty reprehensible. I don't know how it can be anybody's idea of humor.